And it says you are live. Yeah, buddy. What's going on there, my friends? I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Today was a beautiful day. Yes, I went out, took a chance, and brought the Mach 1 out. Oh, yeah. Finished up the brakes and the shocks on the 93 today. Today was a good day. Took the wife's car out for a little bit. She had a slow leak on one of her wheels on the front right, and it was just a small rim leak. And so we got that taken care of today. So today was a pretty productive day. That's what I'm talking about. So, first and foremost, I hope everybody is having a great day like I did. And we'll see if we can get some people in here. Look at man, we got Brian Allen. What's going on, brother? And then we got Barbecue Mike. Oh yes. And we got Fat Boy Fox. Shoot, man, we coming in with the heavy hitters already. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh yeah. So hey, how you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Brian Allen, what's going on, brother? Let me see if I can get this pop out chat here. Dun dun dun. Oh, what the world was that? Okie dokie. There it is. Oh, God. That dude's one ugly dude. Pop out chat. Okie dokie. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So we go here. We got Car Mob. There we go. There is the one and only Car Mob. And then we got Bama 5.0. Juke, man, like I said, we got all the heavy hitters in here tonight. Oh, yeah. So I didn't see anybody going live. I thought, you know what? Let's get it on, baby. Let's get it on. Ooh, let's do this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Ain't none of these no good unless you got a panel. You know what I mean? You got to have a damn panel. That's all there is to it. Oh, there goes somebody with a car trailer. Two people with car trailers. Somebody bringing up some cars. So what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, here we go. Do do do. So let's see here. Dum, 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 dum. All right, trying to get everything in order here. We playing cards as a family, but I will be watching. Well, hey, that's cool, man. You got to take care of your family. My wife's got the granddaughter over. She's in there reading a book. So I said, okay, I'm going live. I didn't see anybody. I figured Pinks or somebody would go live. Yeah, I figured Pinks or somebody would go live. Oh, yeah, it felt good to get that 21 out today and drive it. It did. It really did. I mean, it was, yeah, felt good to drive that. And then, like I said, I put the rear shocks and got the brakes and everything straightened out. And wheel cylinder straightened out on 93 today. Good day. Good day. Yep. Kim got to drive the Shelby. It made her happy. Yes, it did, baby. Yes, it did. Barbecue Mike, you should be getting your car out here pretty soon, shouldn't you? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's one of those days, man. But yeah, it was a beautiful day here today, man. That's for sure. I think our high was like 58. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yes, sir. Well, the thing of it is that barbecue 5.0, Mama will be driving that car probably more than you will, huh? Yeah, nobody went live. So cool beans, man. That's good. It's good. Let's see. Car Bob, I was so glad I got the car. I'm telling you, dude, I've had the itch, because we had those nice days in February and stuff. So yeah, I really had the itch. But I didn't do it, man. I didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't. As long as, oh, well, you know what? I hope we don't have a rainy season this year. That's the thing, man. That is the thing. Sarah Trouble, what is going on, my YouTube friend? Oh, that's right. She is short, ain't she? Yes, we had the same problem with Kim with her 96 or 97 she had. She had 97 GT, man, had a big old hood on it. And yeah, she had a hard time seeing over that. Splash Raptor 93. What is going on, my friend? Sarah, how you been doing? I haven't seen you. I mean, you've commented on a couple of my videos, and I appreciate that. But how you been? Yeah, I gotta get Papa Mock out next. Yep, gotta get Papa Mock out next. Bama 5.0. Hey, Fat Boy Fox, are you planning on going to for Takeover? I know Bama's not going to Ford Takeover. He's too busy getting built back up. I head out to County, California early in the morning. Okay, cool, man. The early morning. I'm sorry. I so sorry. Mike. I so sorry. Yeah, I was just watching Pitmasters. You're thinking about it? Cool, man. I hope you go. Hopefully everything works out. I can make it this year. Yeah, I was watching Barbecue Pitmasters today, man, and I'm telling you what, the old man, he's like 73 years old or 72 years old, didn't even know what pork belly was. I'd be ashamed of myself. How in the world can you not know what pork belly is? I mean, really, guys, that's like the best part of the pig, ain't it? Yeah, he's thinking about it. Well, I hope you do, man. That'd be cool. It'd be cool, man. Yeah, hopefully I can make it this year. We won't have no issues. Gotta have some pork belly. Oh yeah. Dude, I'm gonna tell you something. I got a guy at work. It makes that pork belly, dude. It tastes like candy. I mean, it's good. It is good. I just don't understand how you not know what it is. I mean, I get it. Some people can, some people can't cook it, but it's pork belly. Everybody knows what pork belly is, right? Barbecue Mike, you are our pit master. You know exactly what it is, right? Dun, dun, dun. Damn, I'm surprised Hey, Street Fox, what's going on, brother? Street Fox, I am going to probably try to get those things sent out to you Monday if everything goes well. Of course I do. Well, you better, because if you didn't, I'd be questioning you. Where's Salty? I ain't seen Salty. Salty's usually in here. Well, he did make some new friends though in the RC world, so maybe he's out playing with RCs. Maybe he's out playing with his new friends. Yeah, like I said, if everything goes well, I get them. I got them already in the box. I just got to finish sealing them up and everything like that. Everything goes well, and I ain't got no issues. I'll get those sent out to you Monday. Wait, what? Yeah, Salty. Salty's got some friends. He made some friends in the RC world by where he lives. It's some kind of RC club. And Hi, Sarah. Hi again. Sarah, like I said, you commented on a couple of my videos and I appreciate it, but how have you been? Pork belly listen, pork belly is expensive anywhere, man. It's listen, any kind of meat's getting crazy. It's getting really bad. Yeah, any kind of meat's getting busy. You know, anymore to buy a good steak, you're spending, man. You're paying for it. Uh-oh, there goes the wife. There goes the wife. What's that, honey?
Ain't looking that way.
You ain't looking this way? Okay. Me neither. It's the good pork. It's the good pork. Like I says, man, I got a buddy of mine, dude, that he makes that stuff, and I'm telling you, it's like candy. It's good. What's going on there, Mr. Sublime?
What's up? What's up?
Did you get some food?
I did.
Where'd you end up going?
Vietnamese restaurant.
Cool. What kind
Yeah.
of what kind of food do they have?
Vietnamese.
I mean, what is it?
There's everything from pho. Have you ever heard of pho?
Mm-mm.
It's like a beef broth that comes with meat and noodles and stuff.
Okay.
They got everything from that to banh mi sandwiches. You know me, Mr. Meat and Potato. I just get fried rice and egg rolls.
Right.
But they have a lot of stuff. They have the boba drinks, which anybody that knows about that stuff knows what those are.
Don't.
Kind of like a Vietnamese smoothie.
Okay.
So, what's up, Street Fox? Slash Raptor, what's up? So dude, on my way home, I get this big Dodge Ram truck that's all lifted up, you know what I mean? Probably 2 foot lift or something. It was tall as hell. And you know, I'm driving kind of quick through traffic. He's keeping pace right behind me, and then finally we get open land, and he, you know, passes me because I wasn't looking to race, at least there at that particular moment. And then I look at his tailgate, dude. He's got a piece of freaking cardboard box that says "honk if you horny," freaking attached to the back. I'm like, oh my god.
Did you honk?
My stepdaughter just asked me that same question. I said, no, there was 2 teenage boys in there.
Well, you know, I can say nothing. I'll leave that one alone.
Yeah, yeah, let's do that.
Is a soup with bone broth. Bone broth makes good stuff, dude. And when you use bone broth, it's good.
Mike Hall said it's bone broth.
Uh-huh.
No,
It's
Oxtail broth.
soup with bone broth.
Oh, maybe the bone is from the oxtail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I have an appointment on the 15th this month. Hopefully I don't see too much ugly. Mike, I'm going to tell you something, brother. Up on the oxtail bone.
yes. Some people cook beef, bone. Some people cook oxtail, bone, oxtail, the whole tail. Slice.
So my question is oxtail beef?
is oxtail beef? Yes.
Yes, it's all beef.
It's a type of steak, I believe.
Yes.
So they
Yeah.
cook that so to get a good flavor.
Right.
I mean, you can cook. Some people can't eat beef.
And
They can cook chicken.
dude,
You know, the whole chicken.
I don't know what year it was. I don't know if it was an S650 because it looked like it had S650 headlights.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, same thing. Just left the restaurant, coming the other way, sitting at a light. A full on, and I mean full to the bore build, custom Mustang, track edition, high rear spoiler, you know, high wing, Ferrari gay taillights. You know, just totally did it up. And some of the stuff, I mean, it was wrapped and everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, so was some of it cool? Yeah, but some of it was dumb as fuck.
Did you get on with it with him?
No, because like I said, he was going the other way.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was in my truck. I wasn't in any position to do anything.
Oh. I don't know.
I did.
Be faster than some of those Mustangs.
You're probably right. I did see Street Fox said hello, Kim.
Oh, hi.
Hi
everyone.
I did see a lot of cars on the road today. I'll say that though.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna tell you what, it felt so good
I bet.
to get
I
that
bet.
one out.
I've got lucky that I've already been able to take mine out a few times over the past month or so.
Well, I could have taken it out, but I normally don't take it out to April, so I held off.
Yeah. So you scratched the hard itch.
Yes.
What's up, MJI?
MJI in the house. What up, brother?
Mike Hall said oxtail is cowtail. Okay, I don't know.
What? Cow is not beef?
Well, no, he's probably just talking about the certain part of the cow.
But that's why I asked. I says it's beef, right? Oxtail is beef,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I already knew that, but I was just making sure. How's that?
And then you eat with what is it? Rice noodle.
And you know what I had them do? I had them take a couple egg roll wrappers and fry them, and then bring them to me on the side with my fried rice, and I kind of crunched them up a little bit and put them on my fried rice to give a little crunch to the rice.
Cool.
I got a hard itch. Well, call Salty, Bama. He's your man.
What's that?
Bama said he's got a hard itch. I said, call Salty. He's your man.
Yeah, I'm surprised Salty's not in here, man, because usually he's, fiending.
He's freaking hugging that. He's not in the bushes. He's hugging the tree.
He's hugging a tree? Well, no.
Yeah,
He's got his new his new best friend's RC racing.
he ain't still doing that now. It's freaking dark.
How do you know? They might have
I guarantee you that motherfucker's sitting on his computer desk with his cheese balls in his hand and freaking watching the stream.
Hey, but he's got new friends though.
Oh, so okay. Oh, so you're saying he won't have time for us anymore?
Right. Hey, what's going on, Funky Stanks? He don't like crunch in his rice.
Well, to each his own. Are you trying to bully me into liking your type of rice?
Like that, didn't you, Slash? Probably playing train. He might be Barbecue Mike, and I wonder if he's the caboose or the engine.
Or maybe he's the baloney.
Here you go. He's the baloney in the middle.
Yeah.
Poor Salty. He's not even here to defend himself, and everybody's picking on him.
And it's funny that you went live. I was going to go live in a little bit, but I was charging my phone. And I was either going to put one of two things. I was going to put the picture that I took of the honk if you're horny on the back of the truck and use that as a thumbnail. Or I was just going to put like of a car there and just put, well, how was I going to have for that title? Calling all bullies. That's what I was going to do.
That wouldn't be a good. No, don't do that. No, don't do that.
Oh my God, Funky. Just a plain statement, huh? No, because a plain statement wouldn't have gross with an emoji on the end of it. A plain statement would just say, I don't like crunch in my rice. But you added gross and then an emoji to it. So, sorry. Not flying here. Yeah, speaking of men in their underwear, that's probably what Funky's watching right now.
Ah.
Sure, there's probably a pay-per-view on there.
Slash Raptor 93 says IRC hard time for my YouTube. I have time for my YouTube friends. So I'm thinking.
Oh, hold on, let me step back. There's going to be some smoke coming out here.
Dude, Steam's been rolling all day. But I'm thinking that I'm going to have that engine in that Fairmont by the end of the month.
You're always flying. Not always. You have the engine in the Fairmont by the end of the month?
I'm going to try to have the engine in the Fairmont by the end of the month.
The only thing you were waiting on for the reason for putting the engine in was to get the wiring and the dash in, correct?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So
Take your shit. I didn't ask. Hey, Funky, what are you doing? I said he's probably doing this.
are you taking a shit or are you getting rid of a shit?
See, he keeps here. I'm saying one thing. He keeps hearing another.
So I'm watching this show, right? And it's called the Warrior, I think it's called. It's kind of a Chinese film, and it's really a cool film, like back in the 30s or 20s or something.
Oh, okay.
And this girl, she hates I'm leaving a Chevy. This girl, little fat, foul mouth Chinese girl, the whorehouse and stuff like that. And then this other perfect looking girl trying to take over the town and be the leader and this and that, her and her boyfriend. And she tells that girl and says so much mean stuff to that little fat Chinese girl. And that little Chinese girl, she starts going like she's growling, and getting ready and pushing, and just making a real yucky face. Dude, she shit in her pants and grabbed it out of her pants and threw it in the girl's face and said, "Eat shit."
Oh my God.
Oh, it looks so real too.
I'd be curious to know what they used instead of real shit when she reached back there and grabbed it.
I don't know.
Dirt with a little bit of moisture to make it look like shit.
Dude, it looks like shit.
Dirt clumps.
I don't know. But yeah, no, I'm telling you, dude, it felt so good to drive that Mach 1 today.
Oh, I bet, man. Like I said, your first time is when the itch is the hardest, and luckily I've been able to take it out a few times over the past month or so. So my itch isn't as, strong as yours was.
Well, I had that thing, man. I mean, so
Must have been some good.
It was running good too.
Of course, that's the best thing about it. For us people that live up north and have to put our cars away for the winter, that's the one bonus we get is that the next time you drive it, it just feels even faster because you haven't driven it in a while.
Fat Boy Fox, that car is a 1970 Boss 429 car. And they really made that car to there he is talking about the devil and he'll appear.
Yes, sir.
Was that right, Salty?
What? I didn't hear you.
Oh, come on.
Well, you gotta look when I'm on my phone and
I'm trying to explain this to Joe.
Oh.
So Fat Boy Fox, that car was specially built to take overseas to show the Vietnam guys. And a friend of mine owned that car. Paul Hatton owned that car at that time.
Oh, you talking about that Mustang?
Yeah, that Outlaw.
Yeah, they drove that damn thing on aircraft carriers.
Yes.
Pretty much, Funky. Yeah, pretty much.
What's that?
I was talking about how when your car has to sit in the wintertime and you take it out for the first time, it feels even faster because you haven't driven it in a while. And then Funky said, "Feels faster?" ? Like a new pair of shoes when you're young.
Y'all let me know what's up there, Street Fox. How you doing, buddy? What's up, Fat Boy Fox / Raptor?
Dude, we got all these people in here, man. We had Carmod was in here. We had Bama and
Sam. How long you been live?
I don't know.
24 minutes.
24 minutes and 22 seconds.
Oh, well, you hadn't been live all that long.
Dude, I still can't believe haven't seen you in a while, people that showed up last night.
Dude,
I know, right?
Stain Giant showed up. Boosted showed up. Who else showed up? I know there's some ones I'm missing. Who? Pimpin showed up.
Yeah, did he ever get my number from him so he can give me some tickets?
No, remind me later and I will send it to him.
Yeah, buddy. About a half hour, 25 minutes and 3 seconds.
So how lengthy of a drive did you take it for today?
Or at the Mach 1,
Yeah.
I took a ride down through Taylor and Ann up around there. And actually, me and the wife went to Big Boys this morning and had breakfast.
In the Mach 1?
No, it was driving. We just took her Shelby to get the tire fixed, and then I followed her with the truck.
So would you say what, about a half hour drive in the Mach 1? Longer?
Oh no, about an hour drive. I took it out after I come back. After I got done doing the brakes and everything, I took it out for a ride for about an hour.
What do you mean mysterious? Funky, you need to get up here and elaborate, Mr. Saline.
Are you watching those girls there, Salty?
That's
Yeah, I'm
WrestleMania, right?
Watching WrestleMania, yeah.
Yeah, you watching those girls? You ain't pounding your putt, are you?
No, I'm sitting there eating a pizza.
Oh,
Where's that being broadcast? Is that a pay-per-view or is that live on Netflix or what is it?
No, yeah, it's live on Peacock.
Peacock, that's right.
somebody peeking at your cock?
Well, I would take either one of these three girls.
You mean they?
Well,
would,
either six of them because it's a 6-woman tag. So
you mean they would take you?
I would let them.
I don't think you would have a choice.
I
the hell
guarantee
happened to
you, I
Allgaier?
wouldn't.
Where'd Allgaier go?
Who?
Justin Allgaier. Last time I looked at the race, he was leading at the end of stage 2, and now he's not even in the top 20. Oh, there he is. He's 11th. Never mind.
Didn't somebody get in trouble for NASCAR just recently?
Salty.
What do you mean by getting in trouble?
They did something they weren't supposed to do or something like that, and they still let them win the race or run the race.
Oh, that was last week. Denny Hamlin jumped the damn start, and they still let him win the damn race.
Well, how come they let them do that? Because it's wrong, right?
I don't know. Even NASCAR come out during last week and admitted that Denny Hamlin jumped the start, and they still gave him the damn win.
So when you say they admitted, how did they admit it? Like via a statement or via somebody actually saying it?
No, they said it. They come out and made a statement and said it, that he jumped.
No, what I'm saying is, did you just see a statement that they posted, or did you actually see somebody say those words out of their mouth?
No, they come out and made a statement, man.
Oh,
On
okay.
TV. They come out and
I
said
got you. Yeah.
But see, goes to show you, dude, that everything anymore, man. Yeah. I'm with Funky, man. Funky says all this shit is fraudulent. It's all fraudulent.
Where did you see that? I don't see that.
Funky always says everything's fixed. Football.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now,
I don't know about
I will
that.
100% agree with last week's win. That race was damn fixed. I'll 100% agree with that one. If they give him the damn win, even admitting that he jumped the last restart and then he wins the race, you're damn right it was fixed.
Salty, don't give any fuel to Funky. He doesn't need it.
No, I'm sorry, man. I mean, I have to agree with Funky 100% on this one. That's bullshit.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, man. But I'm telling you, football, everything, just like Funky says.
I mean, I put myself in the fans that paid the money to go see that race. If I'd have been there and paid my money to see that shit, I would have been madder than hell about that.
And then look, we got Bama. NASCAR is rigged. No, you're right, MJI. Too much money involved. It's fixed. That's right.
That's right. It's called politics. Got their hands in every damn thing, man.
You know.
Wait, what did you say about Bama?
I didn't say nothing about Bama.
You said sound like you said Bama said NASCAR is rigged when it was Mike Hall.
Oh, it was Mike, Barbecue Mike. I never said.
You said Bama.
I did not.
Back it up.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
backed it
I'll
up.
bet it's $20.
You did. You did say Bama, Gary.
Okay, you think I really give a fuck?
No, I'm just saying. You also said it.
But anyhow, yeah.
Hey, it's all good though. It's your stream. You're allowed to say what you want.
It's my fucking live stream. I say what I want.
It's my live stream and I'll say what I want to.
Oh my God.
See, there's Bama. Even he thought it was funny.
Yeah, why the hell ain't you on the panel? It's only fucking 8:30 where you're at on a Saturday night.
Dude, he's too busy whacking up to a game.
To a game?
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. MJ? How you doing, buddy? Mr. Funky? How you doing, sir? I just don't think I'm gonna be able to eat this last slice of pizza. I'm fucking full of shit.
What'd you do? Order a whole pizza for
No,
yourself?
I made a Jack's pizza,
Oh. Hey, what's going on, Wisconsin, Greg?
and I thought I wanted it all. Hell, I ate all of it in one piece. Goddamn, I'm full as hell.
Was it a
Oh
large?
my God, Mike.
Nah, not really. It's about like if you was to order it from the restaurant, it's probably like just a tad bit bigger than a medium.
Okay.
But I loaded it up. I put more cheese on it, and I put ham and all kind of shit.
So you're a professional pizza loader upper.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, finally the weather's going to start to turn for the better next week in the 60s.
Well, it needs to start warming the hell up down here. I'm tired of the cold weather.
No, you just went out. You're not going out right now.
So what's going on? It's supposed to warm up next week?
Yeah, starting Monday. It's going to be in this almost 70 on Monday. And I think that car show that RPG was talking about too is next weekend.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. At least it's not too far from my house. It's only like 20 minutes. It's just long enough to have some fun.
Fun. So what's the weather supposed to be like next week? Because Sublime might get your aftermath.
Like I said, it's going to be 60s and 50s, upper 50s, I believe. But there is a day or two of rain sprinkled in there. I want to say Wednesday it's supposed to rain.
Where do you guys get your weather from? Because I know you guys do roofs and stuff, so you guys got to watch that closely.
Each one. I just have the Weather Channel app. I probably should have a better one. But for the most part, I usually get it from the news.
Monday, it's supposed to be 69. Tuesday, going to be 71. Wednesday, 67. Thursday, 70% rain. 58. Friday, 54. And then Saturday, sunny and 62.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife will be so happy.
What are you doing?
So the Ford dealer out in Ann Arbor, dude, changes her oil for $80.
Wait. Oh, Kim's oil?
Yeah, then her GT350. They change your oil for $80. That's a good deal.
Hers takes
Damn.
what, 10 quarts?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's 10.
Yeah, but they usually charge you like $120 or something.
Is she using full synthetic?
Fuck, I don't know what she uses.
She probably uses what damn Ford recommends going in a car.
That's what she uses.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like for the 500, they recommend, or they don't recommend it. They say you need to use it. 5W50 full synthetic. But I would imagine the Shelby 350 is the same. I don't know. It calls for the same oil.
I don't know.
I can't see it using, definitely not conventional. If anything, a synthetic blend.
No, I use a synthetic blend on my Mach 1.
Okay.
But I was always told never use synthetic on a motor when you're first breaking it in.
No. Well, you just use the break-in oil that if it's brand new that comes in the car.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never used
The big debate with break-in is people always say, should you break it in driving it like grandma to the grocery store, or should you break it in the way you're going to drive it?
Well, let me tell you something. If you got a full-out race motor, break it in like you're going to drive it.
That's right. That's right.
You know, if you got a motor that you expect to last you forever, then wait 500 or 1,000 miles, then do what you got to do. Makes sense.
I was kind of in between, right on the break into my car. I didn't drive it like I stole it, but I didn't drive it like a grandma.
Well, Kim didn't drive hers like a grandma either, but she didn't drive it like she stole it. She drove.
Yeah. So she probably did the same thing.
Kind of happy medium.
Probably accelerated 75%, not to a high RPM. You know,
Right.
felt it a little bit, got off.
Well, she never really hit the 8 grand mark until after we started racing, about after she had like maybe 1,000 or 1,200 miles on her car.
Yeah.
Then that's when me and her started racing each other, but she didn't really start shifting up there in the 8,000 area until she figured it out. That's how she had to. It's what she had to do to beat me.
Was wind that sucker up.
And she can wind it out, baby. Bama said 76 here today. Well, good for you, Bama, because it's going to rain the rest of the week where you're at.
Salty, do you have cheese puffs near you?
No, not tonight. I don't.
Oh, all right. Oh, that's right. You ate the pizza.
Yeah, just got to eating pizza. No, I'm full as a motherfucker right now. Ooh.
You be both.
I should have ate that damn pizza.
My granddaughter's spending the night tonight, you know, because Kim wanted to stay over. And she eats. I told her, I said, I'm going to send you to live with Sublime because you eat about like he does.
No, Mike, I don't need any cold weather, brother. Y'all keep that shit up there where you live. I don't need none of that shit down here. I live in the damn South for a reason.
7 miles before. Yes, 3 Fox. I waited. I forget the break-in on the 500. I know it's less than 1,000 to go wide open throttle. I forget how many miles it is.
Well,
Less than 500 on the break-in?
I think it might have been 500 miles
I don't know what Kim's was. I'd have to ask
to
her.
be able to go wide open throttle.
But on the Corvette, isn't that the one that you can't go over certain RPMs until?
Yes.
Then
Yeah,
after,
stupid fast truck.
after
Yeah, it don't release. It don't. There's something in the tune that keeps it from going over the go wide open throttle or a certain RPM until you reach that mileage, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
500 miles on that one too.
Hey, Kim.
You know what? That's actually pretty cool though that happened.
It is. That's called dummy proofing it.
Yeah, well, it protects the dealership from the damn people that's buying the damn cars.
It protects the car from its owner is what it really does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, you know, people get cars like that and like yours and like Kim's and like Gary's, and they want to go out there and test the waters. Like, hey, I paid all this money. Let me see how fast it is.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just natural for people to want to do that, especially a young kid, if 16, 17, maybe even 19 or 20, getting their very first brand new car. Oh, they're gonna want to just hey, let's go have fun with this son bitch. Oh man, I had to take a break from that shit. I had to come out here and stretch my stomach out. Oh Lord.
Really like that. Bama says, very good game. I can't believe it.
What good game?
I don't know.
Well, I ain't watching no game. I ain't watching shit now, but just looking at the dark. I just come outside.
Oh man.
I figured damn Funky would start watching WWE like a motherfucker, considering that UFC owns them now. And he's all about the UFC shit.
Yeah, but he likes it when they're hitting for real.
His MMA, he loves it.
And he loves
yeah.
watching those slap contests where you get to slap your opponent in the face. And
Oh,
then they
I
get
love
slapped.
watching that shit too, dude. Have you ever
Yeah.
went and watched any of that shit on YouTube? That shit is hilarious.
Look, I'm telling you what, man, I wouldn't want to get hit by any of those guys. Holy
Hell no. I seen some of them down. I was watching some of those girls, them slap contests from those girls. I wouldn't want to get slapped by some of those girls either. I'm like, holy shit. That ain't like the ex-wife slapped me. That bitch right there trying to knock your fucking head off.
Oh my God, dude. I'm telling you what. Especially you see these big old boys, man, they got that thing and they line that thing up 2-3 times. I'd be like, the third time, I'd be like, if you don't hit me now, I'm leaving.
That's it. That's it. Hey, look here. You pay me before you slap me. That way, at least I know when I wake up, I got money in my pocket.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna pay me afterwards. Because I might not remember how
money
much.
back out of your pocket while you're
Well,
sleeping.
I want to get paid before I get slapped, because after I get slapped, I might not remember how much I was supposed to be getting paid. So I want to get my money beforehand.
There you go. There's your buddy Scott Keller there, Salty.
Nah, that's Mike Hall's buddy.
That's my call, buddy.
Yeah, Mike Hall loves him.
Punch
That's
me,
me, bro.
punch me, but please don't slap me.
That's right.
What's up, Woody?
Oh, what?
I don't know though. I don't know, Woody. I don't know. I think I'd rather take getting slapped than getting punched. Fuck
No,
that, man.
that stings like a son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'll take the slap, but I don't know if I want to get punched. Some of them damn.
It's just a blunt. You get a slap, it's a sting for a long time.
Yeah, it might sting for a long time, but damn, that damn punch, that motherfucker cracks bones. Because my old ass it easily cracked mine.
Not if they hit you in the belly, they ain't cracking no bones. They won't be able to reach them.
Nah, but that slap contest shit, no, you got to stand there with your hands behind your back,
Oh,
and
I
you
know.
got to get slapped, dude. You
In
got to
the
stand there and
face,
take that shit. Yeah.
Look, I'm telling you, you get slapped hard enough, dude, it can break bones too, like your jaw.
Oh yeah. You know, I'm really surprised when they stand there like that. I'm surprised how hard some of those guys get hit and gals get hit. I'm surprised they don't spin their damn neck around and break their damn neck. Because I've seen them, dude, I've seen them just knock them straight left when they hit them. I'm like, holy shit.
Man, these guys right here, they get down. Yes, they do.
I hear you, Mike Hall. We ain't gonna go there though. We're gonna be nice and respectful.
Look
That's
at
what
right
we're gonna be.
here. They will slap stupid off me.
Yeah, that
You need to go on those slapping contests.
yeah, that's literally getting the taste slapped out of your mouth. Because I remember my daddy telling me that, my mama telling me that when I was younger. You don't watch your son, I'm gonna slap the damn taste out of your mouth. And you get down here in
Oh my
Atlanta.
God.
You get down here in
Oh,
Atlanta and let somebody
boy.
say that shit, they'll say, yeah, almost. Especially when two black guys are talking to each other. But boy, I slap you to the white meat. I start laughing like hell when they say that shit to each other.
Here we go.
Uh-oh, let me read it. I know I got to read this. Let's see what he says.
Mike, you have a good night. I'm sure you're probably going to be
Recruiter
out of here.
that if you leave before contract to put
Oh,
school bill on credit
aye.
state.
What would you do for a Klondike, man? What's up, boss man?
Boss man.
Well, Scott Keller, at the end of the day, at the end of the fucking day, don't that mean the exact same goddamn thing? Now, let's just get real here. They put a lien on your damn license till you pay the company off. Don't that mean the same damn thing whether your license are taken or they got a lien on it? At the end of the day, you still can't use them motherfuckers.
So here we go. Mike Tyson. Oh, Mike Tyson. What's up,
Boss man, no. I have no way of checking that. You would probably be the only one that has a way of checking that.
What's that? About the rooms up here at Fort Temple?
Yeah. About how many people have used the link? If I had to
Oh,
guess,
yeah.
there's 1, 2, 3,
I use
4.
Well, I can guarantee you. Okay. Well, I can guarantee you, boss man, I appreciate all the research and the work you done and all that, but I didn't use it. I ain't going to because I ain't going.
So Scott Keller says yes, you can lean in on credit, not a license.
Is that New York law or is that state of Georgia law? Because my state of Georgia law don't say that.
Here you go.
Here you go. Look at
Oh, what the hell you eating on Sublime?
Mm.
I don't have my
Klondike
camera.
ice cream sandwich.
Oh, I got some ice cream sandwiches in there, but it's just vanilla. They're not Klondike or nothing.
I used to get the Dean's ones, but then Walmart stopped carrying them, so I had to go to the Klondike. I ain't getting the great value ones.
Plus, I got a damn 3-gallon tub that I bought that's got I always buy the Neapolitan. I don't never buy anything. When I buy the big tubs, I just buy the Neapolitan because that way it's got something I like and something my mom likes and stuff like that in it. So. I'm one of those type. Believe me, I think about somebody else other than myself.
Oh shit!
Well, I know, Mike. You don't need to tell me. I ain't touching that shit.
Let me tell you, man, I love ice cream, dude.
Oh hell yeah, me too, Gary.
I have a bad issue with ice cream.
I ate a big bowl of that tonight with damn Hershey chocolate syrup all over it. It was so damn good. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Ain't no telling how much weight I gained, and I don't give two shits.
What's up, Paige?
I could care less. It was good. I will agree. Woody, cookies and creams, they are really good. But the thing about it is, my mom, she eats select kind of ice cream, so I always buy the kind that me and her both like. That way, I always please both of us, you know. Because it wouldn't be right.
You a license, not the company. Trucking companies don't own the highway.
What was that now?
What's going on there, Mr. Pinks? And thanks for stopping by, buddy.
What was that?
All states issue a license, not the company. Trucking companies don't own the highway. Whoever said they own the highway.
Whoever said they own the highway. That's never been a damn. We never talked about that.
Are you saying you are a fat ass that eats too much ice cream?
I'm a fat ass that eats a lot of things I shouldn't eat, but I like it. That's why I eat it. Hey, we all got to die something. And if I'm going to die, I'm going to die damn happy.
Die of eating ice
cream. If food kills me, the food I eat, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to be one of those people who diets to eat shit they don't like. Fuck that shit. Not me. It ain't happening.
Oh man,
I'm probably sure either a damn heart attack or either damn lung cancer is going to kill me, or pancreas cancer, or some bullshit like that's going to kill me before eating damn ice cream.
Companies can't take a license; they don't issue a license. I don't know, man, anymore, dude. If you got a bad credit, the state will take them.
I'll tell you what, if you don't think the damn insurance company don't run your credit report, you're a damn fool, because they do.
Insurance do. That's how they get you now, because they run.
You're damn right they do. You can have the perfect driving record and every damn thing, but if you got bad credit, you're going to have high insurance rates.
I mean, I've been with State Farm for freaking ever. And the thing of it is that, you know, I ain't always had good credit. So back in the day, they tried pulling that crap with me. And I says, I've been with you guys too long for you guys to be pulling my credit. And they says, then I found out that if you were with them before that came out that they could do it, then your grandfather, then they can't touch, they can't.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know if I've quite been with my company long enough before that stuff went into effect. I think I've been with my company 18 years, I think. But I don't know how far back they started doing that. You know what I mean?
A 400 points credit score. Jesus.
Who's got a 400 points credit score?
Scott Keller said he hired a driver with a 400 point credit score.
Well, if he got a 400 points credit score, he ain't getting shit on credit.
Well, my question, if he's got a 400, but how would that affect your insurance? You know what I'm saying? If you were the owner of the company, how would that 400 credit score affect your insurance?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another thing, would your insurance company even allow you to hire somebody with a credit score that bad?
You know what I'm saying?
It's stupid how your credit score affects your car insurance rate.
Dude, they got it now where your credit score affects a lot more than just your insurance company. They're trying to tag that shit on everything now.
Oh yeah.
It ain't just your insurance anymore.
Well, you know what, Barbecue Mike, I think you need to get on the panel and let them know how it really is.
Yes, sir. Get your ass up here, Barbecue Mike. I need somebody in my corner.
Discussion. I want you to get up here and let them know how it really works, Barbecue Mike.
That's right.
I love Mike, but
hey,
I don't want to get him mad. I don't want him to get mad.
I look at it like this. I have been out of the truck driving scene now for 9.5 years. I'm sure there's a lot of laws that have changed since I've been driving a truck, so I don't know every law. I don't claim to know every law anymore. Back in the day, though, I did because I had to. That was my thing. I had to. I don't know them all anymore.
This is one thing I'm glad to know less than nothing.
Well, you know what? I look at it like this. I don't never want to stop learning information, whether it applies to me or not. I just like to know information. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it applies to me or not, knowledge, man, a lot of people don't understand. Knowledge is power, man. If you got knowledge, man, you got the upper hand on a lot of folks that don't pay attention to that shit. You pay $275 a year for 6 vehicles. You must have the cheapest fucking insurance company in the goddamn country. That's all I can tell you. You have the cheapest insurance company in the country. There's no other company cheaper than yours. I guarantee you that.
You just went out, dog.
What you think, Gary? He's got the cheapest insurance company in the country, don't he? He's got 6 vehicles and he only pays $275 a year. He's got the cheapest insurance company in the country.
Wait a minute, 6 vehicles? Is he talking about his business where he's hiring people? That's all he's trying.
I don't know, but he said he only pays $275 a year for 6 vehicles.
I think he's full. I think he's full of shit.
I think he's full of shit too. I just call him out right now. I think he's 100% full of shit.
Full of shit right now.
I think he's full of shit. I don't give a damn what he says. I think he's full of shit.
Oh boy. Hold on, let me get my boots on.
I don't give a shit if it's on your personal vehicles or not. I still think you're full of shit.
If he got PLPD, it still wouldn't be that cheap, would it?
Nope.
But he
My
says
mom.
$300K insurance. $300. So anyhow, MJI for my 70 Mach 1, I pay $350 a year. For the 93, I pay $1,000 a year.
There you go. MJI said he just for his 83 he pays $300 a year.
Yeah, but that's probably through he's probably got that thing insured for 30.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's $300 a year only for one vehicle. And Scott Keller saying he's got 6 personal vehicles and he only pays $275 a year on.
And he's got.
That's why I say that's full of shit. I don't care what he says. He's full of shit. And evidently, he's only got one of those vehicles insured. He ain't got all 6 of them insured.
I think for my Escape in the 500, I pay in the summer months 170 a month. But then in the winter months, when I turn the 500 insurance on comprehensive only, it goes down to like 130 a month, 120 a month.
Yeah, but that still ain't no $275 a year for both vehicles.
So
No.
right here, Haggerty. So that's where I'm through too, is Haggerty Insurance, MJI. Only because I am limited to 1,700 miles per year of vehicle is why the average is less than 5K a year.
Okay. Less than 5K a year? You said $275 a year.
No, I think he's talking about mileage. Oh
I don't
no,
give a shit.
no wait,
I don't
no, he's
give a
talking
shit.
about 5,000. Wait,
I don't care.
I don't even know what he's. I'm not even.
You
I'm not
can't
getting
have.
involved.
You cannot have 6 vehicles on a policy, and each one of them only limited to 1,700 miles a year, and come up with math to 5,000. It don't add up.
I'm
That's
grabbing the
more.
toolbox. I'm gonna sit back and watch the fireworks.
You take 6 and times it times 1,700. That comes up more than $5,000 a year.
Dude, do they even make Traeger wheels anymore?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's companies out there still make them.
Well, no,
'Cause,
I think it's the actual brand.
Yeah. Because Billy's dad, the old man's garage.
Yeah.
He just bought a brand new set of Kragers from Jegs to put on his wife's El Camino.
Oh shit. Oh crap.
I'm talking these kind of Kraegers.
I knew that was coming. Fuck, I knew that was coming.
I'm talking about those kind of Kraegers.
I'm talking about what fucking Mike just said. I knew that was coming. I was waiting. Yeah, I was waiting for that to come.
Your damn mouth is a fucking
I was waiting on that shit.
Oh boy. Here we go. He's talking Miles. Salty. Read his comments.
I got to do this. I got to read it.
All right, Carmob. Have a good night, buddy.
Hey, Carmob, take care, buddy. I didn't even know you was in here, man.
I told you he was in here.
Yeah, well, y'all said he was in here earlier. I didn't know if he was still in here.
Yeah, he was playing cards with his family.
1,700 miles per vehicle, average less than 5,000 total miles. Hold on one second. I'm gonna debunk that bullshit.
I don't know. I was never good at math. Hell, I can't even hardly spell.
Occupancy.
Occupancy? I don't know.
Occupancy.
I've never heard that word before. What is it? And no, I can't say it or spell it. That's probably why I can't sound it out, right?
All right, 6 vehicles times 1,700 miles apiece comes up to 10,200 miles. My calculator don't fucking lie.
But hang on a second, though.
And I just got a text from somebody else that's listening. I ain't gonna say his name, and he said the same fucking thing I just said.
Oh, the toolbox is gonna have to wait.
Toolbox. Hey, Roy Morgan, what's going on, brother?
Did you get your GED?
Okay, you better be careful, Salty, because he's coming up here, rip your head off and shit down your neck.
Are you that dent?
No, I didn't get a GED, Roy. They just
I'm allowed 1,700 miles per year. You get that part per vehicle. I drive total all 6 less than 5,000 miles a year on average. What's so hard to understand about that?
Okay, and I'm still going to say this. All 6 of your vehicles added up together on one policy, you're full of shit. You pay more than $250 a year.
I don't even drive 5,000 miles a year.
I don't give a shit if you only drive one of them. I don't give a damn if you only drive 6 of them, 100 miles a year apiece. If they're on your policy, all 6 of them, and they're insured, you're paying more than $275 a year. You're full of shit.
How to do insurance right, you wouldn't be talking, because you can actually call my insurance company and cancel your insurance and keep the car sitting. And if you want to drive it, you call your insurance company and you put on the policy for a day. And drive it.
Okay. Now we're
But
getting to the
that's
real.
how you
Now,
get cheap insurance.
now we are getting to
But
the
they're
real
still all
nitty gritty.
insured.
You didn't say all of that. You did not say all that bullshit.
I don't have
Okay.
to.
So when you're not driving them, they are not insured. When you
Yeah,
are
they are.
driving them, they are
They're
insured.
insured. Yes, they are. They're insured. Like if you hit my car, I got a car I haven't driven in 3 weeks. If you hit that car and you don't have insurance, my insurance will still pay for that car. If it's even though it's not being and sitting in the road.
Yeah.
Well, as much
All I can.
like a storage insurance on it, right?
Yes.
I know what he said. I know exactly what he said, Funky. I read it. I know how to read. I can read clearly, brother.
I don't drive that much. I don't. I drive my semi truck most 90% of the time.
What's up, T. Hessler? What's going on, buddy? Ray Morgan, what's going on? Just make sure we say hey to the people that's coming in.
No, when you drive like I do 12, 13 hours a day to get out of work. But when I come home,
Hey, man, hold on one second. You're not the only one that's ever had a CDL driver license and drive a truck. You think you're the only one that's ever done that shit?
I didn't say that.
Okay,
said,
so don't
when you
put yourself
drive 10,
above
12
all the rest
hours
of
a
us out
day,
there
you
that's
don't
done
want to
that
come
shit.
home and drive another vehicle. You want to go inside the house and drink beer and relax. I didn't say I was the only one.
I know the game when you're driving a truck. I know how all that shit works. I did it for years and years and years and years.
So hell,
Until
Final Four, woohoo!
until the state told me, motherfucker, you too blind, you can't drive no more.
No, I mean, I drive everything. My whole city is 10 miles across.
And that has to do with the price of rice and
Well,
China
that's how
for
I
what?
go so little mileage a year. I don't go that far.
Now, boys.
I got your boy.
Hey, Roy says here he got a Roy. Roy says he has a CDL.
Well, congrats, Roy. I'd still have mine if the state of Georgia didn't take them from me.
I don't have a CDL. I got a cycle.
But mine did not get taken for anything bad though. It's just my eyesight took shit. So the state revoked my damn CDL.
Here we go. I want an insurance company like Scott Keller has.
You know shit, MJI. No shit. Me and you both.
Helen Keller Insurance.
No fucking shit. I want the number to that insurance company because I will take out a New York policy in fucking Georgia if I can get it for that price. You fucking right, I will.
I love that, Helen Keller.
It's easy. There's a way. You know how? List your. Go look for seasonal insurance.
Well, yeah, you can put your car off and on the insurance, like you said. That is definitely the truth. I've done it myself. You know what I'm saying? I switched cars around and so it could be on insurance, so I didn't have to pay that extra $200 to insure the car. I mean, there's all kinds of tricks and tricks to the thing if you want to do it that way.
My father had a 55 Cadillac convertible when I was a kid, something like 55 or 57, and he paid less than $100 a year, but he was limited to like 500 miles a year. He could drive that car.
Yeah, but how old was he and how long ago was that?
That was back in the 70s when he was in his 30s.
So,
Oh goddamn!
I did hit a 50. You paid $25 a year insurance, but that was back in the 40s.
To say the 70s is not even relevant till today, not today's time and prices.
Dude, he's got to be careful because he's a CDL holder. Age gets drunk right now. All right.
Boy, you ain't bullshitting, dude. God, you ain't bullshitting.
MCI.
No, I'm not drunk right now. I'm having a flu.
You're having a flu? What?
I got the flu.
You got the flu.
Yep.
6, you're gone forever. We better not get sick because of you.
Yeah, I'd like to. Hey, if I could get you guys the flu over a live stream, I'd be the richest motherfucker on the planet Earth.
No, you
I don't want that shit. I had that shit during Christmas, dude. It was rough as a motherfucker. I don't
I'm
want that
saying
shit.
if I could pass it out, if I could pass out the flu on a live stream, I'd be the richest motherfucker on the planet Earth. I'd call the White House and give it to everybody in the White House, just coughing the phone.
Well, that would be a good idea.
Oh,
That'd be
100%.
fun. That'd be a great magician. Be able to give people the flu without being in the same state, even over a
Dude,
live
I don't
stream.
know if I'd want to give it to the motherfuckers in the White House.
Hey,
Look what
guys.
they do when they're fucking well.
Hold on a second. Frank Three Stings, good to have you on, brother. Thank you.
So, Frankie, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, Frank? Frank's like, what the hell did I just walk into?
Walked into, we all walking around like goddamn, what's his name? Urkel. Oh, we got all of our pants pulled up to the fucking knees because this shit done got deep.
I do that.
Oh. See, now you're gonna start coughing.
I cough because of things called Marlboros.
Because the gum shot went down the wrong side.
Yeah, I agree, Roy. Yeah, Roy. That was happening back when I was getting out of the trucking business. Insurance is the biggest legal ripoff on the planet. I don't give a well, at least in this country anyway.
Listen, insurance and Bible salesman.
Is that Mr. Briggs with all that noise in the background?
I don't know.
Oh, that's probably me. I'm driving. Hold on, I'll mute myself.
I don't know who Scotty is, buddy. I got your Scotty right here. Unless your name is Elizabeth Keller, my great grandmother who died in 1992. You don't know him can call me Scotty.
Scotty, man, they don't mean nothing bad about that, dude. Don't take it that way.
It does in my family.
Listen.
Well,
hold on a second. Briggs.
Oh.
Calling you Scotty, he's not meaning nothing fucking by it.
no.
So there's no use you getting all fucking pissed off about it.
No, MGI is one of the coolest guys we know, man. He's a cool ass dude.
I'm not getting pissed off. If I was getting pissed off, you'd hear me.
Well, like I said, no, I wouldn't because fucking I dropped you like a
No
fucking
such thing as Helen Keller Insurance.
you know.
Yeah. Oh.
Gotta admit that was kind of funny.
It was.
And you got, there's something about
serious.
it's funny how the flu works. I've never amazing. When you think you've produced enough phlegm, you're still producing it.
No, you don't never stop.
That's what I mean. It just seems like you. I wish I could fart that way and be able to heat my house.
Circle O. It's all fun and games till somebody gets hurt. Oh, MGI is the bomb, dude.
The only person cooler than MJI is his son, Isaiah.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Blitzkrieg 1987? I hope you're doing well, my friend.
Oh.
Are you going to start throwing up?
No, it's just the phlegm.
Yeah, that shit, dude. I had it, man. It drained like freaking Niagara Falls.
That's what makes you cough. It's just, you blow your nose 10,000 times and it's just like, where's it coming from?
Right.
I got an S550 Mustang behind me.
Are you going to race
What What are you driving? The company truck?
Yeah.
I figured it.
Once this opens up into 2 lanes, I'm going to put it in sport mode and see what we do here.
What's
He's like,
right there?
What's what?
What's your weather like right there right now?
Truck temp says 42 degrees, so I'm guessing about 40.
Okay. Yeah, it's 45 here.
Should I leave it in 2-wheel? The roads aren't wet. Or should I put it in all-wheel?
put it all wheel, dude. Get all the traction.
All right. I got about
that's the way to go out there and burn up the boss's gas money. At least it ain't yours.
True.
Oh, 69 Monday.
Yeah, it's finally supposed to start warming up here during the week. But like Tuesday or Wednesday, the rain is supposed to come in, and dude, it's supposed to rain like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Here we go. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something. Better be careful, because this is the guy right here. He ain't gonna take none of your shit.
I know exactly who it is.
What up, T?
What's up, you mother scratches?
Oh my lord! I didn't know who it was. Oh my lord! That's the only dude that runs around with a boob tube bigger than his own head.
What's going on, William?
Salty, remind me when I come to visit Georgia to punch your mama right in the mouth.
Look, you'd rather punch me in my mouth instead of my mom, because my mom will shoot your ass. You don't want to fuck with her little short ass. She don't take no shit.
Are you trying to say that Salty's mother should have ate him when his bones were still soft?
Exactly.
Hell no, she should have goddamn wiped me off.
If her eyesight's as bad as yours, if she was shooting for shit, she wouldn't get a whiff.
That's right. Hell, the only reason why I'm 5, 6, and 4 inches, my daddy got interrupted.
Hey, Roy, ain't that usually how it goes?
Yep.
What's up, William Bruder?
What's up, William? I ain't seen you around in a while.
What's up, Sublizzy?
Oh my God! What's up, T? Come on,
Hey.
dude. This is 35. Do we really need to sit here and do fucking 30? My
Yeah,
God.
hey, look, you know what he's doing? He's protecting your driver's license, driving that company truck. He's like, I don't want this dude to speed. That's almost slow his ass down.
Street talk with steak and bacon. Got the Blitzkrieg.
He knew you.
To the eye.
He knew you planned on racing that Mustang GT. He goes, look, I'm gonna slow this dude down.
The Mustang's still behind us. We got about another 30 seconds, and we're going to get into 2-lane territory.
Uh-oh.
And that's when you rear end him.
let's really not jinx him, because that actually might fucking happen.
Well, fellas, I did it today. I'm so pissed off at Samsung and their for their junk. I thought I got me an iPhone today.
Did you really?
I did, because I'm just tired of Samsung and their junk. They're putting. I don't know what it is. I got some ad that comes up and floats in my damn screen all day long and all kinds of other shit. I'm like, I'm done with this.
I got a Samsung and I don't have that shit on mine. Oh, I guarantee you I know what that floating little icon is. That is your messenger from Facebook.
It's the new IA something or other.
Here we go. We are going to be right next to each other first at the light.
Yeah, that is I had that on mine. I had to turn Messenger. I had to turn that shit off on Messenger and Facebook. That's
This
what
is
that
some
was.
kind of advertisement.
Oh, really?
Brad,
Never had that.
What's up, Franco? 3-Stango.
We got about 10 seconds.
William?
Yeah, Frank. It's only 70 degrees here in Panama.
I was trying to get on when you guys were talking about eating kids. Because it reminded me when my kid used to fuck up, I used to tell him, man, I tried to get your mom to swallow you.
Dude, I beat him. I fucking beat him. I treat his ass, that's for goddamn sure. He didn't pass me until fucking 80 miles an hour. Oh, there's a Camaro too. Camaro and Mustang are going at it. They're probably doing 100 right now.
What's up, Funky?
Dude, you need your freaking show.
I treat the shit out of him, dude.
All I gotta say to that is, The whistling cop is right behind you.
Oh, that was, dude, trust me, if there was a cop, he'd be going after the Camaro and the Mustang. He don't want no part of me. They reached 100. That was badass. I treat his ass.
Nice.
That all-wheel drive helps.
Yes, it does.
You know
Shit,
what? The
fellas.
thing about it is he could have turned the damn camera on too, and he didn't, did he?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to know. I don't want to give any proof. Well, it's,
We
you know,
can't-
that all allegedly happened.
Look, if we
Right.
didn't, if we didn't see it, it didn't happen.
Uh-oh. Hey, you guys be nice to each other while I go get a drink.
All right.
What's it been hostile tonight?
Fucking have carrot ripple on this thing.
Hey, Salty, they got me going to freaking Arkansas next week.
Yeah, I remember you just telling me about that. You said you're gonna be gone for what, 6, 7, 8 weeks or something like that.
8 weeks.
And what part they got you going to? Little Rock?
Yeah, they're fast tracking me because they trust me enough to where I don't need a whole bunch of training,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to keep rolling with them. That they trust me enough to, all right, we'll get this box checked and we're going to put you on your own, Mr. Hustler. You're good.
So they're sending you to another Air Force base, right?
An academy,
Yeah, but is it located on the Air Force base?
VA.
Okay, because my brother has to go out there every now and then, because you know he still works on the Air Force base down here on Warner Robins. He'll
Uh-huh.
have to go out there for training. He'll have to train some of the guys out there on whatever's new on the C-130 and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I was just curious. I mean, hell, my brother probably would know exactly the place you're going if it's on
Yeah.
the Air Force base. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then I got well, Drew lives in Memphis, so he's only like an hour and a half away. And then my granddad's people, they live up in Jonesboro, so I can try to go visit them. And my aunt lives in Memphis. So
Don't what is that guy that usually comes in here? Damn, I cannot think of his name, and I don't. No, there's another guy that comes in here that usually buys stuff from Ford Blue. What is his name?
Advice
Uh,
Name.
Yeah, he bought. Remember, he went out there and bought some stuff from Ford Blue, or he sold either. What's his name?
Broken Tool Garage?
What is it?
Broken Tool Garage?
Well, I know he lives out there, yeah, but I'm talking about the other guy that comes in here. Matter of yeah, is it Big Block? It's the same guy that Pink's car rolled out a trailer and hit the bumper of his truck.
Big Black Pro.
Yes. Big block.
Yeah, he lives in Arkansas too, right?
Yes.
Oh shit, I have to get up with him too, man.
You live in Arkansas or Alabama?
I could have
Big Block
swore it was damn
402.
Arkansas. I could have swore it was Arkansas, but I could be wrong. But I could have swore it was.
Frank, I'm not exactly sure. I'm so busy. I'm busier than one man. And I told that man, I'm all fucked up, man.
That's all, folks.
I got my truck inspected today. You guys will love that. That was funny shit.
Frank Three Stains wants to know when you coming to North Carolina, T.
I know. I want to come visit him. He wants me to visit, so I drive that damn orange Mustang and put money on it.
He said just bring me 40,000. You can take it home with you. Oh no, since he knows you, he might give you a little bit of a discount.
Just bring cash, and cash.
My brother went
How
bought
long
him another damn camper today.
Damn.
How long do you think it took the inspector to get my truck in and out of the garage? I got that 71 Ford truck inspected today with the 3 on the tree.
41 minutes.
I had to pull it in for him because he couldn't get it in. He didn't know how to.
That's what
He
she
didn't know how to
that's
use
what
the
she said.
clutch. He
Right.
didn't know how to use the clutch, and then when he went to back it out, he tried to back it out. Took him about an hour before he finally gave up.
So Big Black 402 lives in Arkansas.
All right.
Yeah, I thought he did.
Shit. I might even go up and see the elusive silverback gorilla.
Yeah, if you're going out there this weekend or Monday or whatever, they got that damn eclipse going on out there. They say it's gonna be fully visible out there.
Make sure y'all got some fucking flashlights and candles ready.
Yeah, no shit. And go buy everything in the fucking grocery store because the world's coming to an end.
Yeah,
Being in Arkansas would make the world go in then. That's crack cocaine alley.
To
Every state is crack cocaine alley. It don't make just one state. They're all like that. Every one of them's got their pocket of that bullshit.
No, it's
Frankly-
worse. That's Clinton Town.
yeah, it is.
But you know what's sad? Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton live about 2 hours north of me.
I'll go get you a T-shirt from their library.
Oh,
Frank said, Gary, where has he been?
So the thing about it is that Steve is he's been busy working and stuff like that, but he normally goes on a couple other guys' chats.
He pops in here and there.
He just pops in here and there. But Steve's
Who
good,
does?
man. Hey, he's a real good dude.
Steve? Steve
Yes.
who? Big Block?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a good dude from
Yeah,
what I
he-
know just on the internet.
Next
So.
time I was there, and we had a great time, man.
you know, this summer I think I'm gonna go up to the little hick town where the Clintons live, and you'll have to do a live stream because it's gonna be on a Saturday. You imagine going up there and I'll do a live stream and walk. You can walk within 10 feet of Clinton. He's always walking downtown.
Dude, I got no desire to be within 1,000 miles of that motherfucker.
Oh, it's funny because then you go up to him and call him what you think of him.
I still ain't got no desire to do it.
Oh, that'd be funny shit.
I don't know how you can get 10 feet in front of him. I mean, because all those damn ex-presidents got damn, what is it?
Secret Service. But he
Yeah.
walks down the sidewalk. He walks into one coffee shop. He'll come in there while people are in there. No problem. And Secret Service are behind him. I bet.
All I want to know is, does he still have a cigar?
Yes, he does. I've been up there. He does walk around with a cigar in his mouth. The man.
No. He's talking about the cigar.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
He's talking about the cigar.
Hey, all I know is I was up there one time, one summer camping, and I was at that coffee shop getting coffee, and he walks in, and he was like 10 feet from me, and he said, "Hi, I'm blah blah blah," and I started laughing. I said, "I think everybody knows who you are." He says, "Oh, well, did you vote for me?" I says, "I don't vote for draft dodgers."
And if he does,
don't sit here and tell us a lie. You already done said you want to walk up there and talk to him. You know you sit down and have coffee with him.
I did not sit down and have coffee with him. Hell no. He wanted to shake my hand. I said, I ain't got my rabies shot.
You just told us all you want to go up there and go walking down the street with him. That's just what you just said.
I want to walk down the street and tell him what I think of him.
Salty would have sucked him off.
Oh my God.
That's bad.
and if he does still have this cigar, did he put it in a wrapper and write retirement plan on it?
Listen, I honestly got to say that Salty wouldn't suck him off. He let his sister do it.
Yeah, you ain't bullshitting. I'll volunteer that bitch for anything.
Bad.
That hoe cheats on me one more time, it's over.
So
I couldn't say yet. Go ahead.
answer Frank Three Things question there.
Let's see what he said. Silverback, where has he been?
He's
Silverback
enjoying
has
life
been-
with his grandkids and his girlfriend.
yeah, his girlfriend, and he's had some other things going on that he's been dealing with, but he's doing good health-wise and everything else. And, you know, he seems pretty happy when I speak with him. So,
That's cool, man.
looking good.
That's good. So I like to hear.
Yeah, that little
Frank's a good dude, man.
fat bastard.
I'll tell you
That
that.
little fat bastard.
I gotta put a hoodie on. Fuck, it done got chilly outside.
I bet that Mustang was surprised how long it took him to pass me.
Well, hell yeah, dude. You was all-wheel drive, man. You was like the GTR of Ford pickups.
Yeah.
You going in to lay with Granny. I know. It's okay. You're going in to lay with Granny.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So, D, how you liking that new job now?
Man, I love it. I love it. Everybody I've been meeting and everybody I've been working with so far and training with, just really, really good people. The other day, we went out, we qualified with M4s, and I got to let one go because we use the ones that are fully automatic, not the 3-round burst. So we were able to do a mag dump, and do that. I qualified 1 round short of expert, which they were like, "Damn, dude, that's pretty damn good for your first time being out here." And how long has it been? I said, it's been about 4 years, 5 years since I shot a rifle. And they're like, "Damn, bro." They go, "You're bringing it, man." And he goes, I said, "Yeah, well," they go, "You would have got expert if you would have put that bullet that you put in your buddy's target in yours." I shot my buddy's target.
Well, you just want to show him how it was done.
I just wanted to help him out, make sure.
A buddy
You
of
know,
mine
the guy
just got a job at Tesla in Texas, building a new
Nice.
Cybertruck.
Oh, that's a nice area down through there too. He'll love it. I love Cedar Creek.
He's been down there for 20 years, but he just got the job working building the Tesla.
Yeah.
Yesterday was his last day training. He put a video on Facebook. He called me up and said, "Y'all come down here and help build these trucks." I said, I ain't going down there to build junk.
Yep, it's nice. I
A lot of
love
people
that
buying
area.
junk.
Yeah. Well, the one guy goes, "Man, Hudson, you're bringing it, bro. You ain't shot a rifle in 4 or 5 years." I said, "No, sir. In the word of the great warrior poet Ice Cube, today was a good day. I didn't have to use my AK." Because that's fucked up funny, man.
Yeah, what did Ice Cube say? What is one of his most famous songs?
Today was a good day. I didn't have to use my AK.
No, one of his most famous songs is "Fuck the Police."
Oh, well, and then there's No Vaseline. Well, that was with NWA.
Yeah.
He wrote No Vaseline when he was with Diddy.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
funny-
yeah. He might not want to associate with Diddy now.
Nah,
Diddy's is some hot
Yeah.
shit.
You better
My
that.
my buddy's a cop, and he's got a picture of him putting some dude's head on the hood, and he's got a "Fuck the Police" T-shirt on.
I got a niece that's a cop in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Yeah, anybody associated with Diddy right now, dude, I got a feeling they're gonna be headed down the drain. That boy's in some hot shit. Most deservingly so, though, because all the shit that's coming out about him. Yeah, I think he deserves the damn sink.
Well, man, you know what? I don't know, Salty. Don't believe everything that you read. You get a parking violation and the maggot on your sleeve.
Dude, you see, they're even fingering damn or putting their finger on damn Cuba Gooding Jr. about all that shit.
Bro, they're just laying people out there these days. They all got fingers in the dirt.
Yeah, some serious dirt's coming out about him, boy. Last year or the last election, they had the Democrats, they hired Diddy to go out and campaign for him and help him get in voters and shit. Boy, they staying far away from his ass right now. They ain't none of them backing him.
Yeah.
They dumped that joker like a bad habit.
Well, look at Oprah now, man. Look what's going on with her and all these actors.
Oh, I know.
African American singers and actors and stuff like that, dude. It's a huge thing going on with Oprah.
Oh, is that the shit where they was going up buying all that damn land in Hawaii when that damn volcano came down?
No,
let go.
Oh, that was the shit where she was. It looked like she was backing them, but she really was ruining their freaking stardom.
Oprah Winfrey's racist against white.
She's racist against her own people, dude.
She's a racist against anybody. I don't give a shit what color they are.
I'm telling you, she's hard against her own people.
Yes, she is.
Well, that's funny because for somebody who smoked crack to lose weight.
Yeah, no shit.
You know what's funny? Half of these politicians are idiots, anyways. Even all Democrats and the Republicans. I think we all just give them all a maul and start cleaning.
Oprah ain't no damn politician.
Well, I agree with you.
Acts like one.
They need term limits. That's the first and foremost thing. They do not
100% agreed.
They do not get all their. If they serve 4 years in Congress or the Senate, they get when they turn of age, they get their full $160,000 a year. They keep
for the rest of their life.
all their medical.
60. They're over 160,000 a year now, bud. You better look at
more, yeah.
Do they get that for the rest of their life?
For the rest of their lives.
See, I think that's bullshit. I know the president gets his,
2 terms. All you have to do
but
is
I
serve 1 term.
don't think a senator should be able to get that shit.
Yep.
I mean, literally, think about it. Any one of us could go run for Congress or Senate in our district, run one term, and then not run again and get a full paycheck for the rest of our lives.
Well, I mean,
You're set for the rest of your life.
yeah, but don't you have to be elected though to be eligible for that?
All you have to do
can't
is
just-
run and win
you just-
one term.
Yeah,
Stay
I'm saying
one
you got to
term.
win. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So if you win and win one term, you can and then say at the end of one term you can retire at whatever age, 35, and collect, and you can start collecting it until the day you die.
In all honesty, when those guys they get 160, I thought it was 130, but it's 160,000 a year. The thing about it is, how in the world in 4 years they become freaking millionaires?
Because it's all the insider trading.
Yep. Exactly.
The AIDS and
Prime
everybody else
example.
did the same thing.
Prime example. Look at some of the past presidents who got elected as presidents. That they didn't. Their wealth wasn't nowhere near what it was when they left office.
Right?
Well, it's like I told my neighbor up the street. He's a true blue Democrat. You know, he that's all. He's 100% Democrat, and he goes. He keeps talking science, like God ain't real, and it's all we came from apes and that. And I said, no, only Democrats come from apes. Oh man, did he get pissed?
Well, see, what I don't understand about that whole deal is if you're elected president, you're not allowed to own a business, period. You cannot own a business. Your name cannot be on the paperwork as the owner. You have to sign your businesses over to someone else.
Yep.
You cannot be the president of that business. You cannot be a CEO. You cannot be shit of those businesses. So I want to know is how do they mass all that wealth in either 4 or 8 years if they're not allowed to own a business? Where does all the wealth come from?
Well, it's like this whole thing about Trump supposedly over assessing his properties. But you know, I've owned many properties in my lifetime, and every time if I said I want to borrow against my house, any one of us that owns a house could say take out a home equity against their house. You don't go to the bank and say, okay, my house is worth $200,000. I want to borrow. I need $200,000. The bank will say we're going to send an appraiser to your house. They're not going to take your word for it. They're going to send an appraiser, and the appraiser's going to say it's worth 200,000 or more than 200,000.
Exactly.
So this crap saying that he overappraised his thing, and yet those are the same people that say he did that keep saying victimless crimes. Who was the victim? He paid back the loans, but now he's the victim because they're trying to steal his property.
They ain't gonna try. They're gonna do it. I'm telling you right now. They're gonna find a fucking way to do it.
They had all that fundraisers and shit, dude. He got all that money. Then then that judge knocked it down. So
yeah. He was able to come up with that money to stop them from going and seizing his properties.
All these big businessmen, everything got together. They were selling plates for like $100,000, $200,000 a plate, and they got all that money for him. And then the judge knocked it down.
Yeah, didn't they say? And was it last weekend he was doing that fundraiser and he got $140 million just during that fundraiser?
Dude, I think it was more than that.
And I think they knocked it down from what 500 or 600 million, whatever the damn fine was at first, and then they dropped it down to 100 something million or something like that.
300 million or something like that, I think.
Yeah, and he was easily able to come up with that money.
If Trump, but now here's the thing though. Someone said that I'm wrong, but I said if Trump wins the election this year, he can pardon himself on all these charges. Pardon himself in New York, and New York would have to pay him his money back.
Well, he's got to get in there first. Look, they're not. The thing about Trump is they don't even give a damn if he goes to jail or not. All they're trying to do is trying to find one thing on him that makes him ineligible to be able to run for president. That's all they care about. They don't want him to be able to run for president.
Believe me,
they are terrified of that man. I mean, they are absolutely terrified.
Believe me, if I can find one woman that could say that and even if it was a fake video of him supposedly raping her, they would do it. They would make that woman rich just to do anything, you know.
Like I said, they are absolutely terrified and scared out of their pants of that one man. I've never seen so many people will be scared of one
That's
person.
what I tell these people. If he's that guilty, why they gotta look for stuff?
Because I guarantee you, if he is able to pull this off and get elected, I promise you, heads are going to fucking roll.
Oh
if he
yeah,
gets
it's
into
gonna be a
office.
shit show.
Boy, heads. I mean, especially if we're able to keep the House and win the Senate at the same time. Oh Lord, shit is gonna fly,
I think
and
shit's
it's gonna
gonna roll
splatter
either
on
way.
everybody's fucking health.
I think shit's gonna roll either way because I think if he don't win the election and Biden gets it, you're gonna see people revolting against the United States.
Oh, I hate to say it, but it's almost what needs to be done, I feel. Like you
So
said
what now?
earlier, both sides of the government are crooked as fuck. They
They
don't
are,
care
they
about
are.
the fucking man.
No, they don't care about the American people. They just care about
No.
their fucking pockets. That's all they care about. All we
That's
got,
right.
all we can do as citizens is vote for the lesser of two evils. That's all we can fucking do. At least
Hey.
as what we believe
Hey.
is the lesser of two evils. Let's put it that
That's
way.
exactly what I always say, Bama.
It's like right now, someone said, "What's so bad about my neighbor that thinks Biden's so good?" I said, "Dude, if Jimmy Carter came out and ran for an independent, if it was Joe Biden and Jimmy Carter, who's been in hospice for 6 months or whatever, I'd vote for Jimmy Carter before I'd vote for Biden."
Not me, motherfucker, because I know what that motherfucker done to our country. He was fucking tanking our country.
Look,
He was sending our country straight to the shithole.
Jimmy Carter.
Don't worry, he didn't screw it up as bad as Biden has.
Listen, Jimmy Carter is the one that started these fucking people coming over to fucking.
You ain't lying. He is the one that
Yeah,
started
he
all
was-
this bullshit.
They started bringing all these foreigners and stuff into this country.
That motherfucker should have stayed fucking farming peanuts and left fucking politics alone.
Actually, Jimmy Carter's done more for the United States since he left office than he did when he was in office.
Now I won't disagree with that. But when he was
But it
president,
Jimmy
he
Carter
was
to start
fucking
bringing people
bankrupting
into
our
the
fucking
United
country.
States. It was not Jimmy Carter to start bringing people in. It was before Carter.
All I can tell you, during the Carter administration, during those 4 years, he was bankrupting the motherfucking hell out of our country. He was killing it.
I'm gonna tell you who. Did you like Reagan?
Yes, I like Reagan. Damn right I did. He was a good president.
President. No, he wasn't. Reagan had his good points. But
You got your opinion, I got mine. That's why we got,
guess what?
everybody's got their own
Reagan started
assholes.
taxing Social Security. Reagan was the president to sign taxing Social Security into law.
Okay, and there's a problem with taxing Social Security?
Yes, you pay taxes for 40 years to retire, and then you're paying taxes on it again. That's the problem.
That's the American way.
Hold on a second. First and foremost, when they take Social Security out of mine, check it before they tax my check.
That's right.
Yeah,
So when they take Social Security out of my check, they take it before they tax my check.
yeah,
That's right. They take it on your damn gross income.
they sure do.
You're still paying taxes, and you shouldn't have to pay tax on it. You shouldn't have to have. I should be able to opt out of Social Security. Social Security technically is a tax.
You used to be able to opt out of Social Security back in the day.
You haven't been able to in 40 years.
Well, I mean, I did say back in the day, 40 years is back in the day.
What do you write on? Just buy a $70 Trump Bible, and you'll be fine.
That's right, 100%. I agree.
I'll stick with my family Bible from 1868.
But like I said, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what side of the aisle these politicians are on. Every damn single one of them are crooked. I don't give a damn. They're out for their end goal. Yeah, they might do some good things for the country, but at the end of the day, they are out for themselves 100%. I don't give a shit what nobody says.
It's like right now. If you could take all the taxes, Social Security that you ever pay, an average person pays in their lifetime, they could take that right now. They could have invested that and retired 15, 20 years early.
Yeah, but they're not doing that. Well, you know what they're doing now? The government's not worried about Social Security no more. Now they're taking people's fucking 401ks.
Yep.
You know why? Because now there's more money in 401k than they are fucking Social Security. So they gonna go after the bigger bank.
Hey, I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, they borrowed everything out of our Social Security. Now they're working on the 401ks. They're fucking crooked
Exactly.
assholes.
And that I think, and that I think should be 100% illegal.
I told him, I told my buddy laughs at me. I said, I take $500 a week and put it into a separate checking account. So why don't you put it in a savings account? Because the money you make out of savings account goes right to taxes anyways.
Look, I don't give a shit what you're going to do. The government's going to find a way to tax everything you got at the end of the day.
They would tax you if you farted. If they
like here in Georgia, I can't speak on other states. I can only speak what goes on here in Georgia. Here in Georgia, even when you pay off your house, you still got to pay property taxes yearly.
Well,
if you don't, they will fucking they will take your fucking home if you don't.
But that's like that everywhere.
So, and at the end of the day, you don't never really own that motherfucker. Even your vehicles, we still have to buy yearly tags and registrations just to be able to drive and have insurance.
Not me. I don't.
You don't have to buy yearly tags?
Just on my van. I don't on the Mustangs. I run actual plates. Good for life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you run an actual plate, if you got a 71 or a 68 and you put a 71 or 68 plate, you register it one time, it's good for life.
Yeah,
really?
I do the same thing for my 70.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's like me. I don't think people that do own houses, if your kids are out of school or if you don't have kids at all, you shouldn't have to pay school taxes. The only one to pay, I think people like to have kids, they're the ones that should be paying school taxes.
In fact,
you know
Gary, what? Hey, Gary, is your plate red?
No, my plate's yellow. It's 1970.
Oh, I thought I had a 70 plate. I must have a. Well, now you got me thinking about it. Because mine in 72, they didn't make plates. So I got a 70. Let me look.
In 72, they didn't make plates?
I got a 71 plate, which was red with a yellow 72 sticker.
Yeah, no, mine's yellow.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay taxes if you sell your car up in New York.
What's that?
Oh, someone posted don't forget the tax you have to pay on your vehicle if you sell it. And you don't have to pay tax on your house if you sell it, as long as you buy another property within so many months.
Yeah, here, if you're selling a vehicle, I'm sorry, Gary, go ahead.
In Michigan, you got to pay a gains tax.
Yeah.
Capital gains tax.
Yeah, capital gains tax is everywhere. But if you
sold your house, same thing here.
If you sell your house, I bet you, if you look it up, if you sell your house for $400,000 and buy another house for $450,000, you don't have to pay capital gains tax because you're putting it right back into another.
You'll pay capital gains tax on the sale of your house. Trust me, I've already been there and done that.
I've sold 3 houses so far. Didn't have to pay tax.
I'm telling you, I paid capital gains on my last house into this house.
I'll tell you what they do here. If you live in one county and you sell your home in one county, and if you buy in a different county, the county you sold your house in charges you because you didn't rebuy in that county. So you have to pay that county taxes. That's the way it is here. If you don't reinvest in the same county you sold your house in, if you go to another one, that county you sold your house in, they charge you for not reinvesting in that county.
Yeah, I don't know because I've always lived in the same county. So
yeah, that's the way they do down here.
That don't surprise me.
I paid capital gains on it.
Yeah, I pay capital gains tax when I sold my houses too. That's just see, and Biden changed that down. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Was it Biden that changed that, or it might have been Obama? I could be wrong. Maybe one of you guys can help
Obama.
me.
Obama is one big ass mistake, America. It's not Obama. That's just it's.
Well, I mean, that's what the fuck the world knows him by. They know him by Obama. Anyway, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is money that you inherited. You used to, well, here in Georgia now, I can't speak for your states, but here you didn't have to pay taxes on that. Now, if you inherit money or a property or something like that from a family member that's passed, now they make you pay taxes on that shit.
Yeah, I think we always have had to, haven't we, Gary, in Michigan?
Well,
there's ways around that, though.
Listen, that just became a federal law.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know who passed that. I don't know if it was a Biden thing or an Obama thing, but I remember it got passed.
If you remember, they were trying to take half of what you got left.
Yeah.
They were
See, and
trying
it used to didn't be that way.
no.
There's ways around it.
Nah, bullshit. If it's a federal law, there ain't no way around it, buddy. That is
Yeah,
the law. If it's
I can
federal,
tell you
it's a
right
law.
now, I can stop. I can tell you how to do it.
You live in New York, so it's going to be worse for you than any of us.
No, it has nothing to do with what state I'm in. I can tell you how to get away with not paying taxes. If you,
I ain't got to worry about it because ain't none of my family going to leave me shit. So
I'll tell you how right now.
I'm just going to be honest. They ain't going to leave me shit.
I know a guy that did it. I know a guy that did it, and he got away with it. His mother and father both found out they had cancer. They had like $800,000 between the two of them. His parents had about $800,000 between the two of them into a checking account. They walked into a bank, and they closed out that account and opened that account up with all three, with him and his mother and father. Put all three of them on one account. When his father died, his mother died shortly after. The money was his already because it was in a account with all three of them. Just two of the account holders died. He never paid.
I can see where you could probably get around it doing that. I won't see her disagree with that.
They had to plan
that might be a
ahead
way you can get
before
around
they
it.
died. He had to have his name on that account for like 3 years before they couldn't tax it.
Yeah,
I
I was just gonna say that sounds like it makes sense unless it was like right before they died and it looked fishy.
There
Yeah.
There is a time limit. There is a time. He is right.
Yeah, it was they called the lawyer. He called the lawyer and they said it had to be 3 years. His name on that, even though, because that's how they had to get away with it. But it was a lot funny. His father died 3 years and 2 months after the fact, and his mother died 3 years, 6 months later. They both had cancer. I mean, he just squeaked in under the wire.
Well, like I said, I ain't got to worry about it because my family, they some greedy motherfuckers. They ain't if they leave me anything, it'll be the pile of shit they took in the commode.
So hang on a second. Now another thing is if your parents have to go in some type of a home or whatever.
Yeah, assisted living or some shit.
If your name wasn't on that account for 5 years, they can take that account.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's different things, different strokes, different years. Different,
Well, it's like my father. We sold his house, put the money in the account, and then my sister and me went in and we bought my parents a house, but we didn't put their name on it. It was in our name. Man, you should have seen the government trying to say that that was my parents' house when they died because my father actually got to, when he died, he had COPD. Everyone knew but my father had COPD. We sat there and figured it out one day. My father truly never paid taxes in a sense because he had COPD. Now figure this out. You want to do math? My father had stage 4 COPD. He lived with COPD for 8 years. Okay. He got a monthly infusion for 8 years. Those infusions cost the government $100,000. All he had was Medicaid and Medicare or whatever. $100,000 per month times 8 years. That was just his infusion. That didn't cover his oxygen machine. It didn't cover his electric scooter. It didn't cover all the other meds he took. That was just his infusion. My father's medical bills on average were almost $400,000 a year with everything.
I know my mom injections she gets into her back every 3 months. She has to go now once every 3 months. And each one of those shots they give her, and they give her right at 4 shots in her back. Each one of those shots are $1,800 a piece.
Yeah, well, his infusion was for his immune system was $100,000 a month. Think about it. We figured the government spent probably in 8 years, probably close to $25-30 million in medical insurance costs to him. He didn't pay that much income tax his entire working career.
Most people back in those days don't because wages were so much lower.
Yeah.
My father was making $1,000 a week back in the 70s.
He had a hell of a job then to make $1,000 a week back in the 70s.
You ain't kidding. That motherfucker he was an executive somewhere, must have been.
Yeah, no shit. He'd make it good money.
He was head of the building department of Interstate Brands Corporations, Millbrook Brand.
Yeah, because back in the 70s, if you wasn't a business owner or something like that, if you was just punching a time clock, dude, I don't see how anybody made $1,000 a week back punching a clock back in the damn 70s.
Living good with the old man was making that much.
Hell yeah, y'all were living like fucking kings because that's a hell of a lot of money back in the 70s.
We were living like we're on welfare. My father was cheap.
I tell you this right now, when these guys were hanging from the Mackinac Bridge back in the 50s, they were paying those guys back then. They were paying them $25, $35 an hour.
I can see that.
That was real good money.
Yeah.
Hell, you was like one of the highest paid persons in the damn country back in those days. I mean, back in the 50s and shit, making $35 an hour. That's a hell of a lot of fucking money back in those days.
My father retired in '92, and when he retired, he was making $67 an hour.
I'm just saying, back in the 50s, getting paid $35 an hour. Oh, buddy, you were living good.
Like the Mackinac Bridge and these big bridges and stuff like that. Those guys got paid because it was. But the thing about it is, they had to sign vouchers that if something happened to them, that their family couldn't sue or anything.
Yeah, they had to sign waivers. Yeah.
Well, that's why they were making so much money, because it was hazard pay.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You know,
yeah, and I don't think
hazard pay.
I don't even think, Gary, you would know more about this than anybody, the rest of us. I don't even think back in those days, unions a big thing back in those days?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
See, I wasn't alive. I wasn't alive back in those days, so I don't know.
But Joe, think about it. I mean, my father made just over $1,000. We'll say, I just say 1,000 just to make it easier because it was like 1,000 some change. But he made, we'll say $1,000 after before taxes. He made about $52,000 a year. After taxes, probably what? 42, 43 take home, roughly.
That was still awesome money in the 70s.
My father could have bought a new car, a new pickup truck, and a new car probably every year back then, but he was cheap. My father he spent his money on everything but fancy stuff. My father wouldn't spend more than $100 on groceries a month if he had his way. He never bought anything with a label on it. Never. Everything was generic. My father was a cheapskate.
No, I was talking about what Gary said back in the damn 50s, getting paid $35 an hour. Back in those days, dude, that is a lot of fucking money back in those days.
They got paid $25 to $35 an hour. The guys that were swinging from the top are the ones that get the most money.
Yeah, like I said, when wages, hell, I don't even think wages back then, you were lucky if they were $1 an hour back in those days. For normal jobs, you know what I mean?
Too on that bridge job.
No, listen. My dad worked for Detroit Diesel in 1954. Dude, they was paying him 26 cents an hour.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Back in those days, I mean, hell, you were lucky. If you were getting paid $1 an hour back in those days, you were considered getting paid decent money back in those days.
Yeah. Well, it's like you guys heard of A&P?
26.
A&P grocery stores, yeah, we used to have them down here all over the place.
Yeah, my mother retired, would have retired, but they closed. She worked for the A&P food processing plant in Horse New York, the largest food processing plant in the world at one time. It's now Walmart. Even though she was a shift supervisor there, and she made $3.25 an hour.
That's back in the 80s, right?
No, 70s.
Oh, okay. I know when I started working back in 1980, my very first job was 1984, and I went to work. 1985, and I went to work for Shoney's as a damn bus boy, a garbage man, a toilet cleaner, a mop man, a fucking dishwasher, and they started me out $3.15 an hour back in '85.
So I cut grass for my dad's boss. He paid me. This is back when I was like 13 or 14 years old. Figure 70s. He paid me $7 an hour. I was making more money than the guys at Ford Motor Company.
Holy shit, you were fucking knocking down some money, buddy. Holy
I used to get paid when I was in the late 70s and through 80s, through mid 80s when I was in high school. I used to get $30 to mow a lawn.
Oh no, I either mowed the lawn or got the belt.
If I
got that motherfucker was free.
if I planted a tree in his yard, he paid me $30.
No,
Damn, that's
no,
awesome,
no,
Gary.
no, no. No, you
That's
don't
awesome,
understand. I mowed other people's lawns for $30 per lawn. At
Oh,
my house,
hell no.
if I didn't mow the lawn, my father would beat our ass. Yes. We mowed our lawn for free.
No,
Something
problem
used
is, my dad didn't allow us to go to anywhere else and mow nobody else's lawn. He said, "You keep your ass in the yard till I get home," and that's just the way it was. If we left that fence, we were getting our ass tore up.
No, my father wanted us to do that because he figured it'd be that way he didn't have to give us allowance. As soon as I started making my own money, he took away our allowance.
Dude, we wasn't even allowed to have friends come over and spend the night with us. The only people that was allowed to come over and spend the night with us were our cousins. As far as
Yeah,
friends, that didn't
my father was
happen.
the same
My
way.
dad didn't allow none of that shit.
My father was the same way. You know why? He let my sister bring over a friend one night, and back when she was like 7 or 8 years old, and that little girl, my father came in and he told that girl not to go in the house. He gave the house rules. In other words, no going out, sneaking in the kitchen or that. This girl came in and snuck downstairs in the middle of the night and took some of my father's ice cream out of the freezer. Came down and there she was eating a bowl of ice cream, watching TV. And my father came down and he says, I told you not to eat my ice cream. My kids aren't allowed to eat the ice cream. And my father had special diuretic ice cream, believe it or not, because he was lactose intolerant. This girl didn't care. She ate it. And then turned on TV. Like in our house, bedtime, that TV went off and you didn't turn it on. You know what I mean? But anyways, my father spanked this little girl. And kid's parents came over and she called her mother the next day and she said to my father, blah, 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 touched her the wrong way. He didn't. He just spanked her with his belt. And the school cops are called and that. And my father said, look, I told the girl not to do this and she didn't follow house rules. She said, and the woman said, you don't punish my child. When she's in my house, when she stays in my house, my rules. Yes, I treat her like I would. Would you spank one of your children like that? My father said, yep. After that, no one was allowed to bring a friend over and spend the night in Lex. They were cousins. My father said, if my uncle felt the same way. If one of his nephews or our nieces did something like that and he took a belt to him, boom. He didn't have to worry about the parents not backing him up.
Shit, the way it was when I was a kid, shit, the neighbor could whoop your ass and my daddy didn't get mad. But you got your ass whooped because the neighbor had to whoop your ass.
Yep.
That's just the way it was. You got out of line and your parents wasn't at home, your neighbor snatch your ass up and whoop your ass, take you home to mom and daddy, and it was going to be worse because daddy was going to tear your ass out of frame when you got home.
My father would do that. Like I remember my brother my brother flipped off the neighbor, gave the old woman up the street the middle finger. She went home and told my father what my brother did. My father beat his ass. I mean, but as far as like one of the other neighbors touch us like that, no.
Oh shit, no, it didn't matter to my daddy. My daddy was like this. If I was not at home and my child done something wrong and he needed to be disciplined, the neighbors had the right to tear our ass up and take us home to our mom. Because for one, we were out of the yard when we knew we wasn't supposed to be out of the yard. So that was an ass whooping right there. When he got home, that was number one ass whooping. All right. Then if your neighbor had to damn tear your ass up and bring you home, that made the ass whooping even worse. So needless to say, with me and my brothers and sisters, we didn't leave the yard very often. I can promise you, we didn't go outside that fence very often.
Well, I'm going to tell you guys something right now. If I did something wrong and somebody whipped my ass, I don't give a shit whose house I'm into. My mama would have went down there and shot that motherfucker.
That's what my father would do. So how old was it before your father stopped treating you like a little baby and took the pacifier out of your mouth and you could leave the yard?
My mom and dad never fucking treated us like babies. They treated us fucking.
Well, he's saying his parents wouldn't let him leave the yard. So how old was he?
No. It wasn't my parents. It wasn't my parents. It was my dad.
So how old were you when your father took the fucking pacifier out of your mouth and let you be a boy?
When my mom and dad separated when I was 7 years old, and I was made to go live with my mom, and that's when it all stopped at that point.
I tell you though, my mom would have went down there and shot somebody.
But That's just the way that's the way my dad was. My dad was he was very, very fucking strict. I mean, super like we was not allowed to go spend a night with nobody, none of our friends, and none of our friends were allowed to come spend the night at our house. That's just the way my dad. That was his rules, and
Now you had visitation, though, I'm sure, with your father after you went to live with your mother, right?
No, I love my daddy every day.
I'm going to tell you guys something right now, and this is no bullshit. You see this guy right down here, William, over there. You see the Mustang Grill. He'll tell you about my dad. I ain't got to make up fucking stories about my dad. He'll tell you story. He'll tell you about my dad.
I'm sure he's still like that. You don't just change.
What, when, or where, dude? He was fighting.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's the way our father was. He was just very, very strict, and I think that had a lot to do with the way his dad raised him, because that's the way his dad was on him. And my dad, my dad didn't know it. My dad didn't know any other way. He was going by example the way that he was raised. You know what I mean? So I mean, I never held that against my dad. And I can say this: it kept my ass out of a lot of trouble, because if I would have went out with my friends doing stupid shit, I'd have probably gotten a lot of trouble. So I'm thankful for every one of those ass whoopings I got, because it made me the man that I am today.
You said your mother and father got separated, and you went and lived with your mother.
Yeah, my mom made me come live with her, because me and my little sister, we were the little ones. So
yeah, but you did have visitation though with your father afterwards, right?
Yeah, I went and seen my dad all the time, man.
Your buddy's dad.
What was that?
Your buddy.
I know. I see that.
Motherfucker Sewell's back.
Yeah, let me go to the computer because I can't get him from my phone.
So when you went to stay with your father, like on weekends and that, he still wouldn't let you leave the yard?
Nope.
So how old were you when he took the pacifier out of your mouth, is what I'm trying to say.
Shit, dude, you're talking about a lot of motherfucking years ago. How the hell am I supposed to know that? Oh, God.
You ain't that old, dude.
I'm 54 fucking years old. That's been a long fucking time ago.
3 years, and I can remember shit like that when I was a child.
Well, you got to understand, my dad was an alcoholic, man. Really, really bad alcoholic.
Yeah, you probably blocked half the shit he did out.
I did, and me and my brothers and my sisters, we all done.
How did this turn into Dr. Phil?
Yeah, we But I listened to my brothers tell me stories about the way my dad was when we were younger. Because a lot of things I don't remember. Because I was so young. But
you were young.
Oh yeah, I was 7 years old when that shit happened, dude. I can tell you. I can tell you right now, dude. There's not a whole lot that I can remember about my mom and dad actually being together when I was young. I don't remember a whole lot.
I didn't think you were young. I thought you were born old.
That part of my life, for some reason, is just like a big blank in my head. You know what I mean? I don't remember a whole lot of that. Gary, I don't see him. Did somebody already get him?
Somebody must have already got him because he's
Because I don't
Gary's old man, the way from what I've seen, heard of on here, his old man probably like my old man. When my old man jumped, when his old man said jump, it was how far and when.
My dad was like this. You never made my father say nothing twice.
Oh yeah, that's a generation thing. That's a generational thing. My father was the same way. If my father told me to go mow the lawn and it was snowing out, you didn't ask questions. You went mow the lawn in the snow.
Well, my dad was like this. The second time he was telling you, he was whooping your ass at the same time. That's the way my pop was. He was just, like I said, he was a real bad alcoholic. And my two older brothers and my older sister got it a hell of a lot worse than I got it.
You know what my brother did?
I sit back and I listen to the stories they tell me about how bad my dad was and stuff like that when we were younger. So I don't remember a whole lot. Like I said, there's just a blank. I don't remember a whole lot about my mom and dad being together. I wish I could remember more.
When I was a kid, and I'm sure Mr. Gary knows what I'm talking about, especially in his area, we used to get to see from, I would say, from Halloween until almost Memorial Day, you didn't see the ground. It was always snowing.
Well,
yeah, Gary, I don't see this fella in here at all, man. Like I said, but my chat, I just now pulled it up on my computer. It don't really go that far back, so I don't see him nowhere.
We used to have snow by the second week of. We used to have our first snowstorm by the second week of September. It would melt off real quick, but usually by the end of the end of October at the latest. All the leaves will be down. We'd have to get them raked out to the road or mulched up in the yard, wherever, because snow was coming. You know, and I remember one year my brother was about 14 years old. And my father told me,
wait a minute, you're up in New York, ain't you?
yeah.
Oh yeah, I fucking get some snow over there, boy.
They do.
But say the
We don't
last
get snow.
comment I seen, Gary, is congratulations, Connecticut, from Roy Morgan.
No, we don't get the snow. We don't get.
Salty
we don't
lies
get-
like a rug.
So what now?
He said, "Salty lies like a rug."
I don't know who this motherfucker is. I wish I knew him.
He loves you.
I know. I wish he
We
would. I
don't
wish
get,
he.
we don't get snow like
I
we
wish,
used to.
hold on there, Mr. Briggs. I wish this man. I wish this dude was man enough to meet me somewhere. He's been coming in this chat doing shit. I wish he was man enough to meet me somewhere. If he knows me so well, then he must live really close to me. So
Well, the question is,
meet me somewhere, motherfucker.
Does he know you?
I don't know. He won't.
Are you pissed off?
I don't know. I have no
Hey.
idea who this motherfucker is. From
Here you
nothing.
go. Here. Bad motherfucker Seawell. There's a blue link at the top of the chat. As 4Blue used to say, just touch it. Just touch it.
Yeah, bring your ass on the panel because show me your fucking face.
Who did we lose? Somebody just pop off? The Bruder?
That was Brad. William.
Oh, okay. Bruder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Damn,
No,
Roy.
we
Your
don't get that
would,
much
your
snow.
dad would get you out of jail.
I can't find it. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
I wouldn't bail anybody out that got DWI. To me, if someone gets drunk and gets DWI, they deserve to sit in jail.
Dude, they changed the fucking law down here. It used to be a felony, now it's a misdemeanor.
It's right there.
Oh.
See what it says right there, Brad? Bad motherfucker.
Where at, Gary? Oh,
Salty lies like a rug.
I wish I could see. I don't see the chat even moving. Somebody type something in the chat.
what's the username?
There's that bad motherfucking Sewell.
Huh. You got a stalker.
You got a stalker.
You got a fucking stalker.
Maybe he wants a date.
Well, I tell you what, since you're a New Yorker, and
Take your pants off and walk in front of a window.
I'd be a bad date, dude. I've only got 4 inches. He wouldn't want to date me.
Too much info. But no,
Gotta
no,
keep
we
Gotta
did
keep my
used
eye
to get
out. My
snow.
damn phone's out there on the table.
You know,
We don't-
I have to say this, you know. You guys come on here and started our fucking arguing. Now you guys are lovers.
Now you guys ready to fucking take long walks on the beach and hot showers together.
But going out for ice cream and shit.
let me try something here.
Buy each other
Try-
ice cream cones.
T,
Yeah.
are you still here? T, you
They're
still on
ready
the
to
panel?
go. Yeah, they're ready to go. They're ready to go. Lady and the Tramp on a spaghetti noodle.
Oh God, you guys are bad.
That's fucking terrible, you motherfucker.
Hey, I know.
That's hilarious.
Hey, Mr. Gary, I'm
Oh, my
sorry. I know
goodness.
that's as
Come on,
wrong as
Bob.
two boys fucking.
That's fucking hilarious.
Hey, guys, I'll be back in a sec.
Where you going, man?
That is fucking hilarious. That's a good
Hey,
one, T.
man. Hey, he's gonna be back, man. He's gonna be back. And he's gonna get some.
Man.
He's gonna get some ice cream and some Funyuns, man.
There's more than one way to fuck that chicken there, bad motherfucker. I just changed accounts. Came in here on another account. Boom, I seen your name, bitch.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think that's a generational thing, though. The parents back in the old days were, when they tell you to do something, mother, father, don't matter. 99.9%. You either did or got a dusting. You got your ass dusted off.
I was gonna say dusting. Nah, dusting didn't damn count in my house. You got a beating. I still got scars to prove that shit.
My mom was worse than my dad.
Man,
Mom's
your ass
worse than
dusting off.
dad's bad.
It's
Your
just-
mom's worse than your dad. It was bad.
My mom was worse than my dad. You know, he was he was loud and obnoxious with me and that, but my mom, she's the one that put the whipping on us.
No,
She's
my
the one
father
that
told
put
my
the fear
brother,
of
"Go."
God into you.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I can say this.
Hey, she was the nicest lady. That time me and Steve delivered them 2 Jeeps down there. What, they're in Tennessee, Gary?
Yep.
Yeah, they welcomed us. Don't their house got like its own apartment in the basement?
Yes.
Yeah, they turned us loose. They were like, here, you guys stay down here. We had a blast. Mom made us fucking breakfast and shit.
Yep.
Sound like y'all had it made.
Fuck, that was years ago.
That was Richmond, Kentucky.
Sounds like
was
y'all
it?
had it made when y'all went down there.
Yeah, because we took a Jeep pickup I drove, big wheel trailer, I think it's a chair, some kind of a Wrangler or something.
I think.
And then we went down to Georgia and picked up one of them 4-wheel drive Eagle Talons and brought that back.
Oh, I haven't seen one of those Eagle Talons in years.
Damn, y'all came all the way down here to pick up a car?
Yeah. Deliver 2 to Gary's dad and then pick one up.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, y'all came a long damn way down here to Georgia from Michigan to pick up a car.
We stopped and got some pussy and shit.
Well, ain't nothing right. Well, hell, I'd have thought bad of you if you didn't.
We go
Well, we
down.
went down to Tennessee. We went to a dry county and went up, partied in this dude's barn. He had a bar. You know how you hillbillies do it. You
Oh,
take
yeah.
Take a shitty barn and it's a badass bar inside.
Yeah. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, we had a blast, dude. It was fun.
Plenty of that shit down here. Hey, I believe that shit or not, dude. People still do that shit down here.
Oh, I bet.
Do they have dry counties down there still?
Fuck yeah.
Not-
I bet.
not-
yeah.
Well, if they
Oh, yeah.
are, I don't know of any of them personally. I don't know.
Because they had them down there, but you got caught drinking those dry counties or drinking liquor down there, you was hit.
Especially out of staters.
Yes.
Well, that's still the way it is. You know how it is if you're traveling and you got an out-of-state tag. The police just love pulling those kind of people over because they know they're going to sock a fine to their asses.
Yeah,
They love that shit.
He knows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They-
and you
they
know
try
what?
to-
And I told Sublime, I told him on the live stream with all the witnesses. I said, look, when you come through Georgia, watch 75 because I knew how they were going to go to Florida. They're going to go straight down 75. I said, watch 75. The damn cops, the state patrols down here will have speed traps all over 75. And guess what? On his fucking way back, he didn't listen and he got nailed.
I told you right now.
I don't give a damn slam, bam, jam. I got the brass pass and I'm ready to jam, son.
So
Fuck them all.
Why didn't you help Sublime with that golden pass?
Because I didn't see him. I wasn't around. Hey, Gary, you heard about me getting pulled over in South Carolina, leaving Pony's playpen, didn't you?
No.
No, I don't think none of us heard that.
Look, these boys are running around there, speeding their asses off all day long. I rolled out of there in my pickup truck on a Sunday night, and I was driving my Raptor, but I was doing like 45 and a 35. I get pulled over, and I don't know where I'm at, where to pull over. It's wet, and I'm like, I pull over as quickly as I can in the best place that I can. And the police officer rolls up to the door. How you doing? Do you know how fast you were going? I'm not from the area, sir. Well, you were doing 45 and a 35, license registration. Yes, sir. Comes back, gives me a ticket. I said, well, sir, I'm sorry. I had to pull over in this wet area. I know for officer safety and everything like that this just ain't the best place to pull over, but I didn't know anywhere to go. And I didn't want you to follow further down the road until I found somewhere. He goes, what do you know about all that? I'm saying, well, I work for Homeland Security. He goes, why the fuck didn't you tell me that, bro?
He tear up your ticket.
He goes, look, man. I said, yes, sir. I know about officer safety and da-da-da. That's why I rolled the windows down, had the lights on. He goes, I saw that, man. I was wondering what was up. And he goes, take down my number. I took down his number. He goes, text me tomorrow so I can get this fucking ticket taken care of out of the system for you.
Wasted Talent Fabrication. What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy?
So he took care of it for me.
What's going on, Brian?
And him and we still communicated for a long time. Because I would send him for it's basically, it's not like classified, it's not sensitive, secure information or anything like that, but it's for official use only type stuff. So I would feed him stuff so he could pass it on to the other officers down there, and he fucking loved it.
See that?
Yeah, cool shit.
So, Sublime, what did that ticket cost you?
Say what?
What did that ticket out of Georgia? How much did it cost you?
Dude, it should have been $300 or $400, but the guy was a young state cop, and he was a Mustang fan. I got so lucky. He walks up to the passenger side. He looks at the plaque, the plaque number on the dash, that gives it the build number. He goes, oh, this is a real GT500. I'm like, I started laughing. I was like, yeah, it is. And so we had a little conversation, and he basically reduced my ticket to the cheapest possible ticket you can have, which was basically $100.
Nice.
Oh, cool deal, man. That's one time your car saved your ass.
And then right as we're going to part ways, he goes, by the way, I want to know, how fast have you gotten this thing up to? I said, I literally said this. I said, what is this, entrapment? And he's like, I swear, this is just between me, you, and the fence post. And I said about 160. He's like, damn. He's like, all right, y'all be safe.
How much weed do you have in the trunk?
Who's leaving? Somebody leaving the panel?
He's probably like, damn, you could outran me.
Problem is, you just can't outrun that radio. That's the bad part about it.
Yeah, you can.
You can outrun the car. You can.
No, yeah, you can. I had a cop tell me one night. He said, if it wasn't for Dave knowing where you live, he said, I had no idea where you went. He said, son, you just outran the radio.
Damn. I ain't never been that lucky. Because I remember way back in the day getting pulled over by the damn Fox Body SSPs by the Georgia State Patrol and getting tickets.
Yeah.
WTF said 160 in Mexico.
I had a buddy of mine that threw a cigarette butt out a window in Georgia. That was the worst ticket he ever got in his life.
Sometimes you don't have to outrun the radio. You just need to hide. It's nighttime.
These fucking hillbillies down here ain't got nothing better to do but write your ass a ticket. And there's a whole lot of them too. Good God, there's a whole lot of them. But you got to be careful down here now in Georgia, because now they got damn Mustang GTs, brand new S550s and S650s as damn Georgia State Patrol cars.
What do you think he got for a ticket for throwing a lit cigarette out a window?
Them southern states have always liked their Mustangs.
Yeah,
They have. Yes, they have.
Bastards always have Mustangs.
Yep.
That's like FHP down here. They love that shit.
Well, see, I'm trying to figure out who sent me that picture. Somebody sent me a picture of a Georgia State Patrol S550 GT, and I didn't even know they had none. And I have yet personally to see one on the road. So I see a lot of the damn Explorers, but I haven't seen the Mustang GTs yet. But I hope I don't have to have one of those some bitches behind me and give me a ticket. Because I promise you, my little old 07 Chevy Colorado with a 4-banger in it ain't fixing to outrun no motherfucker.
Plus your sorry ass vision, you couldn't see behind you, you dumb son bitch.
You probably, yeah. You know what? You're right about that one. I won't disagree with that one.
And I only say that because I love you, you fucker.
No, you're just being honest.
When you go LS swap that Colorado?
I'm never going to LS swap that Colorado.
Oh,
I like that. I like that 4-banger.
Ford Blue will take care of that for you.
I like that 4-banger. I'm telling you right now, that's something that gets me good gas mileage, and I ain't fucking with it. It runs good, and I ain't.
Wait a second. You've always said that gas mileage don't matter. It's all about fun. Fun per spot gallon.
But you got to understand, this is a 07 Chevy Colorado. There's nothing fun about it. It's just a bank. It's just a beater. It's a daily driver.
So when it wears out, you're going to LS swap it.
Nope, I'm gonna put another 2.9 liter 4-cylinder right back in it.
Well, hell with that. Go buy another daily driver and LS swap that one.
I'll tell you what I'll do then. When the motor blows up, I'll call you and you fucking PayPal me the funds and I'll put a fucking 5.3 in it.
I ain't gonna pay you for a motor for you to have fun with.
Okay, then. Well, if it's coming out of my pocket, that bitch is getting another 2.9 liter 4-cylinder. Because you know what? It runs really, really fucking good, man. I'm telling you, it runs really, really good.
2.9 probably costs as much as a 5.3.
You know what, Gary? I bought the engine and the transmission that's in this truck. When I bought it, it was a roller.
Uh-huh.
Well, the motor and transmission has already been taken out of it, and I went to LKQ and got the motor and the transmission for $2,100. But the motor's only got 61,000 miles.
So I asked before, what do you think my buddy got for a ticket for throwing a lit cigarette from New York and Georgia out?
Probably $150.
$3,000.
Actually, they get it was almost $1,000 because they gave him a ticket for littering, which was that was like $500 ticket for littering. Plus, they said a fire hazard, so another like $400 because it actually lit the grass on fire where it landed.
Oh, that's fucking bad.
And you know what was funny? The worst part about it, it happened on a Friday night. They impounded his car until he had the money.
That was one expensive cigarette right there.
Yep.
That's all I can say. That was one expensive fucking cigarette.
It was $500 ticket for littering, something like that, and another $500 and another $300 for starting a fire. Then it was like $300 to have it towed, his vehicle towed. But by the time he got the money in the bank, it was like his wife had to send him the money. It was like a week later. It cost him almost $3,000.
If I was a gambling man, it was during a drought.
Yep, it cost him almost It cost him almost $3,000 between storage fees and everything. $3,000, and you know what he said? That cigarette made him quit smoking. He said it ain't worth it anymore.
The damn cigarette wasn't at fault. It was him throwing the damn thing out. So you can't blame it on the damn cigarette.
He said I can't afford to smoke now. He said it wasn't worth it.
Well, hell, I throw lit cigarettes out the window all the time. But I make sure ain't nobody looking.
He was from out of state. They said, wow, moneymaker.
Gary, did you get that text?
No.
Oh, when you do, show it.
Hey, Sublime. Gary didn't get that text.
Oh, well, I sent it.
I'm just being a smart ass.
It's an S650 Georgia State Patrol car.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember who sent me that picture. I got a picture in there on my computer. Somebody sent me in Facebook. Matter of fact, I knew who it was. It was Go Fast Nation that sent it to me.
Oh, Charlie.
So Brian, I seen you got that shop all cleaned up, man.
I'll tell you what, when I was down in Texas and I got to hang out with Charlie that night, that was some good shit. I enjoyed that.
Well, now you get to go to Arkansas and drink. I don't know. Is Arkansas pretty much a dry state? I mean, I don't know. I've never lived there.
So this lady, I got to talk to her tomorrow morning. She went through the academy last year. She said, "Hey, Ted, I got a bunch of notes and shit for you." She goes, "I've heard about you. I don't know how these people hear about me, but she goes, I heard about you. I know you got experience in it, but this is a little bit some stuff to expect while you're out there, you know." So she's like really nice, but yeah, it was like Colt was like, "Damn, Ted, you left Texas again. You didn't even come by and see us." I'm like, "I'm sorry, Colt."
Well, hell, you told him on the live stream you were leaving Texas.
Well, I hate, I tell you, I love the state of Texas, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you, but damn, if DHS down there ain't up, I don't know what is.
Make that full screen, Gary.
Hey, you're in a good place now. You don't need to worry about going back there.
Man. I'm just very, very blessed and fortunate, Salty.
Let me turn that on the panel so I can see what
is that? Unfortunate.
Oh, yeah. That's the picture that Charlie sent me. Same picture.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Now,
and dude, you know what? If that thing was to come up behind you on the highway, you would never even know that's a police car.
Look at
How
that.
much
No,
fun would you have
drop a
driving that?
gear. You drop a gear.
I'm
He's
just saying
probably
you
got
would
one in
you would
the,
never know that's a damn police car though, because there's no lights, there's no nothing on that
Nothing.
son that distinguishes
He's probably
it as a
got
police car.
red and blue lights in the grill area, which
Oh,
if he
I'm sure he does. Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get in trouble with that guy around.
You damn
I got pulled over
bullshit.
by a notchback Michigan state trooper back in the day.
Man, I got pulled over by so many notchbacks back in the day, Georgia Highway State Patrol. Woo, boy. Man, they used to love me. But I was a dumbass and got a lot of tickets, so.
Hang on a second, guys. Look what Wasted Talent Fabrication said.
Got my grandfather's shop cleaned out. Yeah, I seen that on the video that you got it all cleaned out.
Nice.
I remember you jumped on one of our. I'm sorry, Gary. Go ahead.
Wasted Talent, the link's out there, buddy. You can come up. I can have more than 6 people.
Yeah, I remember he come on somebody's live stream one night and was telling us about all the stuff, because I seen on the video where the shop was full at one time, and then he come back and he done another video when the shop was all cleaned out, and then he was saying, I asked him, I said, how much stuff was in that shop? He goes, there was a lot of stuff in there. He said my grandfather had that thing, every corner of that thing packed.
Well, how long did his grandfather have it for? That's the thing, right?
Yeah, there's no telling. Yeah. Because I seen the one video he did where his grandfather had a table saw, but he built some kind of like rack system on it that would, I guess, hold bigger sheets of plywood or metal or whatever it was. And it was really cool. I was like, damn, just think of the engineering that that his grandfather done back in the day just to build something like that. You know, and that's the way it was with the old timers and stuff.
So
They
he
just
had,
didn't have.
so he had 30 years of stuff that he's built up over the years.
Yeah, you know how it was back in the day. If they didn't have a whole lot of money, and if they had the technology and the stuff laying around, hell, they'd just build what they needed.
Yeah, back then it was definitely built, not bought.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, it was. Hey, look, kudos to all those guys, man. Them were good dudes back in those days, man. They had a lot. They had so much knowledge, man. If somebody sit up under the learning tree, they could have learned all kind of stuff.
Yeah, but they couldn't read and write, but they could do everything else.
Exactly. Hey, I tell you what, you could not do. They might not could have read or write, but you would have never been able to screw them out of money because they could damn sure count.
Oh, they can count money.
Yeah, they could count money.
My dad's 93 years old. He can count money.
Yeah, you wasn't gonna screw them out of no dollars. Like I said, they couldn't sign their name or do nothing else, but when it come to money, you wasn't screwing them out of no penny.
Hey, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Hey, not too long ago, when you was, I think, doing the fuel system in the Fairmont, you said you took it to your neighbors across the street and he welded something. And then you said that, so Clyde Dietrich's truck is across from you?
No.
Oh, I thought.
Clyde Dietrich's truck.
Did Susie get that?
Nope, her daughter Tori got it.
Oh, because I've been meaning to ask you that because I thought Sue got that truck.
No, they rebuilt that truck because they wrecked it. So they
did that.
And then Tori got it, and then so Tori and then Nick, her husband Nick.
Yeah, you took your gas tank over and had to weld a sump in your gas tank, didn't you?
No.
Nick's the one that welded the thing in the truck in the gas tank, so that way I could add the fuel line to it.
Oh, that's what it was, the return.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not Susie then out there. I thought it was.
No, that's
Gary,
not.
you know that guy, Boomhauer 007?
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. He's a friend of mine.
I never seen him before, so I was just asking, did you know him?
Because I also heard Susie and Mike got divorced.
No, dude, no.
Oh, that's cool. How's Mike doing?
Mike's doing good. I just talked to him the other day.
Good.
So you need to explain to these guys about Clyde Dietrich, about the truck we're talking about.
What was it? The 60? What year was that truck? A 65 or something?
It's a 64 or 65.
Yeah, Ford. It was around for years.
It was a Ford, and it was a good vehicle already.
One of the fastest trucks in Michigan or in the United States?
I think the United States at one point back in the day.
Yeah. Boomhauser dude for years. He's a good dude, man.
Man, if you burn a hole in your seat from farting, your chair from farting, man, I wouldn't want to be in that house right now. Don't light a cigarette. You'll blow up.
Yes, barbecue Mike, it was yellow.
What's that?
Barbecue Mike asked it what's yellow, and I said, yeah.
Come on.
Oh,
Go to bed.
yeah, yellow with like some red and maybe a brown stripe or something.
Yeah.
And a big hood scoop that Jimmy kept that's in the garage over there. Because they didn't get the original hood scoop.
Oh, hey, Gary.
Yeah.
When you come down here, I'm going to take you over to this joint called that Cajun place.
Oh, okay.
Bro,
Already sounds good.
I hope you like some oysters and some crawfish.
Oh, that don't sound no good though.
I've never had crawfish.
You ain't ever had no
Crawfish.
mud bugs?
Yeah, crawfish are good.
Crawfish are good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't one person said oysters are.
Hey, oysters
Come
are
on
good
down
too.
here now, make it some mud duck, them mud bugs, man. Boom Howard 007, he understand every fucking word I just said.
Yes.
That's one cartoon character I'd love to figure out who came up with that, because the guy that talks like yup.
Hey, he was a Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing about it. Them Texas Rangers, man, I've met a bunch of them guys. They are funny as all get out. They are just down to earth as anybody can be.
Did you run across Chuck Norris?
Hey, Salty, you know why they invented a nightlight?
Oh,
Because the dark is scared of Chuck Norris.
But yeah, I saw that one. I saw that one episode of where he was leaving. They showed his badge on top of the dresser or something.
Yeah. Walker, Texas Ranger.
I mean, I hated that damn show. I could not
I'll
stand it.
tell you. But I talked to a bunch of them boys down in Austin before, man. They're funny as shit. They're just some good old hickory boys. They don't give a damn slam, bam, jam. They're just right as rain.
Come on, you didn't like Walker, Texas asshole?
No. I was, look, any show that I was made to watch, I hated. in my house, dude.
Watch MASH, and I love MASH.
I love MASH.
yeah.
In my house, dude, you didn't touch the TV. That was my dad.
Well, it's nice to watch MASH with my daddy.
I used to watch MASH, but the only show my father used to watch, and I couldn't stand two of them actually, was Dallas and Falcon Crest. Oh my God!
I like Dallas now.
Your dad watched them? You mean your mom?
No, my dad watched Dallas and Falcon Crest.
Nah, my mom watched Dallas. My dad didn't watch it. My dad watched them Matlock, Walker, Texas Ranger, MacGyver, Perry Mason.
Columbo, man.
Probably
Perry
Star
Mason.
Trek.
No, my
The
dad didn't watch
Rockford
nothing like
Files.
that. Oh yeah, I hated that shit too. My dad watched the boring shit. He didn't like I said, we had the one TV in the house, dude, in his house, and that was it. You didn't touch that TV. That was his. Whatever's on it, that's what you watched. And if you didn't want to watch it, go your ass outside.
Yeah,
That's the way it
mine
was.
watched bowling on Sundays. Fucking bowling.
Well, my dad didn't watch bowling. He was drinking. Him and his buddies was drinking too much on the weekend. And all I was a gopher. Hey, go get me a beer. Run in the house, give me that pack of cigarettes. Go get this, go get that. That's all I did.
You should have trained the dog to do it for you.
Shit, we didn't have a dog.
Oh fuck.
Fuck, my dad wasn't gonna feed that motherfucker. We didn't have no dog.
You had a dog.
No, I cut into the beer money.
You had a dog.
That's just the way it was. My dad wasn't gonna feed that fucker.
Let that dog eat a 6-pack a day.
You know,
My dad was rough, man. God Almighty, he was rough. But you know what? I still thank my dad every day for all. Like I said, for every I'm happy for every ass whooping I got. Now, back at the time, I didn't want it because it hurt like hell. But now that I'm older, I thank God every day for that shit.
you know, I remember one time my father sent me a note to go to the store. Please sell my son, blah, 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 a pack of cigarettes. So,
Oh yeah.
but I changed the 1 pack to 2 packs and bought myself a pack. And you know how I got caught? Because back in the day, New York, you had to put the parent actually had to sign it at the bottom of it, and then the store had to keep it for like a week or 2 weeks, in case the cop came in. My father forgot to sign it. He went in the next day. The owner said, "Hey Bob, you forgot to sign the last cigarette thing you sent up for my son to come up and your son to buy." So my father took the note, and it said, "Please sell blah blah 2 packs of blah blah." He said, "Did you sell him 2 packs?" And he said, "Well, the note says 2 packs." He said, "Okay."
Yeah.
So he signed a permission slip, and then came home. And it was like the next day, my father said, "So, what'd you do with the pack of cigarettes you bought yourself yesterday?" "I didn't buy a pack of cigarettes for myself." He said, "Oh, yes, you did." Busted. And
Brian, I gotta ask you, what the hell do you mean by that? Salty's got trust issues. I just read that shit.
that was, but he didn't beat my ass for that. No.
Oh, he's probably talking about your dad beating your ass. Now you're happy. Now you're happy that he did it.
Yeah, I'm happy that I got all those ass whoopings, man, because I could have turned out a hell of a lot worse than I did because I was headed down a bad road. And he beat some damn sense back into my head.
No, my father made me smoke that whole pack of cigarettes till I barfed.
Oh yeah. I got you now, Brian. Yeah. Well, I didn't know. The reason why I asked that is because I didn't know if old dumbass Sewell done went out and made another name and popped back in here because I'd never seen that Boomhauer's name before.
Yeah.
And then Gary said he knew him. So
Boomhauer 007. He's been in different communities with me for ever.
Yeah. That was good. I used to like watching that show. That was a good cartoon.
what's that?
I used to watch MASH all the time with my daddy.
Oh, I like MASH. I used to watch MASH all the time by myself. My dad never would have watched it. Like I said, my dad was always like Walker, Texas Ranger, Perry Mason, Matlock.
Well,
That's
Walker, Texas Ranger wasn't out when you were a kid.
Yes, it was.
Bullshit.
It come out damn in the 80s.
Late 80s. You weren't a kid.
It's still fucking the 80s, ain't it?
You weren't a kid.
No, I wasn't a kid. You're right about that.
Oh, that piece of spaghetti just broke and someone still wants more.
Hey, right here is the truck I'm talking about. Is this truck right here?
Oh, you got a picture of it? It's been showing up on my Facebook a lot lately, Gary. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's a good looking old
I
truck.
forgot
There.
about the
I like
glass
that.
door.
Oh, big tire truck too. Look at there.
Yeah.
What are you whining about? Chill your ass out and go to sleep, dog.
We got Justin Mia I have here.
Chill your ass out. You'd already been fed. Every damn thing. So chill your ass out. Quit bothering me.
Star Trek is another one.
She's pissed off. I took her.
You all right, brother?
I took her ass to the groomers the other day and had her ass skint. So she's still mad about that one.
Oh.
Yeah, because I got a damn Pomeranian. I had her ass skint like a damn Chihuahua.
Everybody else can play hide the biscuit easier.
No, it's just her hair. Believe it or not, she is a Pomeranian who does not like long hair. So when she gets long hair, it irritates the shit out of her. But her hair grows so damn fast, and it costs me $50 every time I go get her damn haircut. So me being a cheap motherfucker I am, I just said stick another a different guard on there and shave her ass a little bit closer than that, so I don't have to bring her back so damn often.
Yeah. I could dig it.
And then they cut her tail, and her tail looks like a little pom pom and shit like that. So,
You a pom pom.
yeah, she's pretty though. She's pretty. But I froze her ass to death last night though. I had the heat was on, but I had both of the fans in my room on high, blowing like a motherfucker. So about midnight last night, she come nudging me, and finally woke my ass up, and I had to pull the covers up, and she crawled up under the damn covers and curled herself up. And I didn't hear nothing else from her the rest of the night. I guess her ass got cold.
I never
So
got
Gary-
that picture, Sublime.
Hmm?
I never got that picture.
Yeah, you
What?
did. There's a state patrol car.
Well, it wasn't the one that I sent to him, but that was the same picture that he showed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's the one that Charlie sent me. Was that same picture?
Yeah.
I think he
He
texted to me
told the same
actually.
That I found.
Yeah, thank God I haven't had one of those behind me yet. But I wouldn't mind seeing one in person though, just so I would know what to look for.
Yeah, knowing my luck, I'll see him on the way down to Fort Takeover.
Do you plan on going to Florida this coming up year since you didn't go last year?
Huh?
Do you plan on going to Florida this year since you didn't go last year?
No, if I was going to go to Florida, it's going to be the wintertime when I'm off.
Oh, okay. I got you.
You just come on down here, Sublime. I got you, bro.
Yeah, T's got a damn extra spot on that bed. You and him can share.
No, I got a 2-bedroom, Salty.
Yeah, but you only got one bed. You ain't gonna make him sleep on the floor.
I got a couch and a love seat. That motherfucker sleep on that.
There you go.
Thinking about taking my grandson with me down there.
Down to Fort Takeover, he'd probably enjoy the hell out of that.
Oh yeah, Kim can't go, can she?
No.
Damn, Roy, if you ain't doing that, you should get up with Gary and go down there with him. You'd probably enjoy that too, Roy.
Who's Roy?
Well, ain't that his damn name?
Who?
The guy on the panel.
William?
Is that his name, William?
His name's William on here, but his real name is Brad.
Okay, well, the guy that's your buddy that knows your dad. What is his name?
What
William?
about it? What about it, tough guy?
No. I said, hell, if not now, you should get with Gary and go down to Fort Takeover with him. You'd probably enjoy the hell out of that.
Well, I was going to ask you guys, where's that at? Tennessee or something?
Jackson, Tennessee.
Yeah, it's in Tennessee.
What month
June 21st and 22nd.
is it?
Hey, Sublime, I'm probably going to swing on through because I graduate on the 21st. So as soon as I graduate, I'm making like a bread truck and hauling buns. I'm going to go right before takeover.
Hell yeah.
Your goober ass.
Yeah, because you said you're going to be from where you're going to be in Little Rock. You're only, what, 3.5 hours from Fort Takeover?
Yeah, it ain't far at all.
So you'll be able to make it there by Friday night.
I'll be there Friday night.
There you go. Yeah, William, you probably enjoy that, man. I mean, I'm not going. I don't never go. It's just there's too damn many people for me.
Hey, I got the bus man.
You got the what?
The bus man.
I got the bus
Oh,
man.
the Buckman is Brailsford.
No, the bus. Remember the argument, the bus?
Oh, the bus bar.
Oh, the bus man. Now you throwed me off on that. I was like, what the hell? Now I get it.
What's going on, Pinks?
Well, not much. I just finished watching that first part of the new Dune. It's actually really good.
Oh, okay. I didn't get to see that. I haven't watched it yet. I watched the old one the other day.
Yeah, I've seen the old one and I've read the book like a few times, and the old one pales to the book. It's not nearly as good. The new one is really good, and I watched it now because my wife had already watched it. So tomorrow we can watch the second part together.
Are you telling me you can read?
Oh yeah,
That's some bitches.
I read Dune in middle school the first time.
You know, the first thing I ever read in middle school was Beaver Hunt. Oh, what's up, Banks?
Hey, who dropped? Somebody dropped.
I think it was Mr. Briggs.
Oh,
Drop it like it's hot.
Him
Drop
and
it like it's hot.
Salty was arguing, then they became lovers.
Yeah.
I heard him arguing earlier. I've been in and out while I was during commercials or when I just listening when I was dealing with the dogs or something and had to pause the movie.
Well, you know Salty ain't gonna back down from nobody.
Yeah, I know.
Hell no, I ain't.
That's right.
Not when I feel I'm right, I ain't. When I feel I'm right, I ain't.
The insurance argument. That one was
Salty. Well, Salty's the only guy that sucked 12 dicks and swear he was cheated.
Oh, fucker. You motherfucker, you.
That's right. I'll fuck
Hey,
you
look
too.
at-
I fucked your
hey.
sister. Why not your mother?
Oh, hell, brother. You really trying to keep it in the family, ain't you?
Yes, sir.
You going from damn fat, you going from obese to a fucking walker.
Hey,
William Bruder.
Hey, I can
That's
get
a
and
nice
think about it
view.
is
I gotta say, William's camera view is a really nice view of a car.
Yeah, I figured you guys would like that.
Salty, you know how to say no.
no, I was gonna say something, and the thing of it is, T, neither one of them can run from you.
That's right.
One's too damn fat, the other one's too damn old.
That's right. She'll do it willingly or she'll do it duct taped.
Yeah, hey, look, I just sent you a picture. That's the camper my brother bought.
Hey,
That's a nice ass camper. Yeah, that's nice, Salty.
Salty, look at your buddy Scott Keller, man. He's like 1993 was Walker, Texas. You're so wrong. It was not the 80s.
Well, goddamn. Hey, he agreed with me. He said it was the late 80s. So, hey, excuse me for being wrong, motherfucker.
Hey,
Crazy, man.
first off, God don't need a damn boy. He can walk on water.
Yeah, thank you. I forgot about that.
That's right.
Hey, I'm telling you, these two got cracked me up, man.
I told you it's been a long damn time ago. Hell, I don't remember stupid shit like that. That was a dumbass show, so I don't remember when it came out.
Mr. Mock wound up be taking long walks on the beach and hot showers before you know it.
I doubt that, brother.
I get it. But my question is, are they going to share condoms or you can get new ones?
Oh no!
Hey, well,
Oh
Mr.
my
Mock
God,
one,
Gary. Oh my Lord.
Mr. Mock one, you know how to reuse a condom, don't you?
No. I'm sure we're going to find out here.
You turn it inside out and shake
Inside
the
out.
fuck out of it.
That's right.
You want to reuse the condom? Just turn it inside out and shake the fuck out of it.
Ain't right. Ain't right. Yeah, it's funny. I re-uploaded a short earlier that had only had 12 views after like so many hours, and I re-uploaded it, and it's done much better, just not very good.
Oh, still, that's good, man.
I think it was the initial because it decided to make the thumbnail one of my transitions between scenes, and it was pixelated. And I'm like, why would they do that? They really need to let us choose our thumbnail pictures.
Oh, I know, dude. That sucks.
It does. Oh, somebody commented something. I'm trying to respond to it.
Yeah, T, that's not new. The camper. It's a 19 or a 20. He got a pretty, according to what he said, he got a pretty good deal on it.
Oh, shit.
It is such a huge difference when I start putting shorts back out again to when I wasn't.
Gary, you guys got any motorcycle rides planned?
Not yet.
Dude, as soon as you do, let me know. I'm going for sure. Wherever you guys are going.
Okay.
You can come. Hey, you can come down here if you want, because I know this area by like the back of my hand now.
What do you ask?
Who asking what?
We're supposed to go up to the day after not Labor Day. What's that?
Memorial.
Day.
Or June.
Weekend we're supposed to go up to Austin, Michigan.
What's up there? Just riding?
Yeah, Marty's brother-in-law has a cabin up there with like 80 acres.
Nice.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I wish
Be
I
able to
could
get
go
out on
ride like
private
that.
land. Yeah, be able to get out on private land like that and ride and shit. That'd be cool.
Well, yeah, I'll definitely let you know, man. If you got places down there to ride, I'd be more than happy to come down there.
So what did y'all think of that picture I posted in my garage earlier?
I haven't seen it yet, Pete.
Oh, you didn't see it? It's on the Car Peeps.
Oh, Gary, I wanted to agree with you. Elvira, she was a pretty lady in natural, wasn't she?
Oh yeah.
I seen that little video you posted last night of her doing that interview.
Yeah, no, like I said, and Pink's too. No, she's not a bad. The makeup is what makes her look screwed up.
I always liked her better as non-Elvira, and I've seen her as non-Elvira since like the 80s.
Oh, who'd we lose?
And she's William, and she's like in her 60s now, so
It's
late
still-
60s, I think.
Damn,
she's
is that
still pretty.
all? Is she only in her 60s? Damn, she's been around forever. You would think she'd be older than that.
She's not a bad looking lady, man.
No, not at all, man. Like I said, I wouldn't kick her. The only way I'd kick her out of bed, she wanted to fuck on the floor.
Cassandra Peterson. She was a model too, so.
Dude, she had a gorgeous set of legs, man. Period. Her legs were fucking beautiful. Like I said, but any man, when they seen her, they was not looking at her face. They were looking from boobs down. Straight up. That's what we was looking at. Boobs down.
The only person that ever looked into her eyes was when she was putting on makeup.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah.
But like I said, she's the wig and the makeup and all that, the way she did it. I mean, some people like it. I liked her back in her natural.
I agree.
But I guarantee you, her playing Elvira made her a shit ton of money.
I don't know about that. made her more than I've made, yeah, most likely. But she's far from like flush, you know.
Right.
She got screwed over so hard.
But honestly, most of the women back in those days did. Because the agents they would hire would just fucking screw the shit out of them.
Wasn't it Up All Night with Elvira was like one of the last shows she did?
I can't remember to be
Where
totally
they played
honest
the
with you.
old spooky movies at night on like Nickelodeon or something.
Yeah, didn't she have a series something like that on Sci-Fi?
I don't know.
I thought she was on Sci-Fi Channel there for a little while.
She did have a show, but I can't remember what it was, if it was on Sci-Fi or.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up, but I'm on my phone, so I can't. It was easier to join the panel just on my phone.
No, hell yeah. But like I said, most of the women back in those days, man, their agents just screwed the shit out of them because it was so easy. I ain't talking about sexually. I'm just talking about far as screwing them as far as business deals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like just
They
really
did.
taking big time advantage of them as far as money. And you know what? They probably screwed the shit out of them sexually. Probably a lot of them too.
Oh, dude, the things. Listen, I was watching this Nickelodeon stuff about stuff that happened to kids on there.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh man, oh man.
You'd be surprised that most of the men these days haven't went to prison because of that shit.
Right.
because they, you know, they screwed a lot of underage females back in those days. A shit ton of them.
What you doing, sweetie?
Thank God today women, and I'm happy for the ladies. Thank God they're a lot more business smart now, and they don't get it screwed over as bad as they used to anymore. But I'm sure it probably still happens in some cases, though, just to be honest. And hell, you know, there's probably a lot of guys that's got screwed over by their agents too, though, as far as financial wise.
Right. We lost William. He must have been, his phone must have died.
Who?
William.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I've known him for a long time.
Yeah, he sounds like a good dude.
He's the one that has a voice similar to Briggs, but not quite the same.
Yeah, see, one night when he was on here, I could have swore it was Briggs' voice when I heard him. And then he kept talking and kept talking. I was like, no, that's not Briggs' voice. There's a difference there.
Let's see if this works. Okay.
Well, Sublime thought it was. And and it was like, no, it's.
I thought for sure it was him.
Yeah, I thought it was him at first, too. First time I ever heard him come on a panel.
That's the picture I showed earlier.
I think it's a little bit. I think it's a little bit full.
I said my check engine light is on in my garage, but I can't find the OBD2 to
That's pretty cool.
find the code. Huh?
That's pretty cool, man. I like
Yeah.
it.
Do you want
It was cheap, too. I think I paid $5 for that.
Cool.
Okay, I'll give you a treat. Since you said
Brand new?
Oh, my garage is a mess.
Well,
It is a total. I mean, you have to walk carefully to get through here. There's parts for my Focus. There's carpets that were in my living room that aren't in there anymore since I washed them and cleaned them and hung them out here to dry. I got some new lights I need to hang. Like I got some 8-footers and some 4-footers I need to put up to like get rid of these lights because they're just blinding.
I think you and Fort Blue are related.
Really? You think? Because of the garage? There's the engine I need to put in my car. There's the engine I just took out of my car, which still runs fine. There's the transmission that works fine, and there's the transmission that's going to go in. And in this one, I have this kit, the ProMeth kit, which is all sitting right over there, the unbent. It's going to go onto that intake for methanol injection. I just have to bend it and drill it and tap it and all that fun stuff.
Oh yeah, Gary. I finally talked to him today too.
That's another mess.
Who's that, Fort Blue?
Yeah, he called me.
I was messaging him back and forth here earlier while I was on there. I told him I was on a live stream, but he didn't.
It's parts everywhere. It's a mess in here.
He called and asked me about an RC car.
Okay, cool.
Well, if he's asking about RC cars, he can't be in too bad a shape.
Well, nah, he's just and he was telling me about some of the other things and stuff like that.
I ain't worried about it. If he ain't telling me, I don't want to hear it.
Oh no, I'm not gonna say it anyway.
Yeah. Oh, and I got another shelf put up today. So I got these shelves put up in my utility room so that I have more room for stuff, and we're cleaning. I'm trying to get that other bedroom cleaned out.
Yeah, you did a nice job on those shelves, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Me and a level, and I do okay work. So for the big shelves, I actually used my laser level. So it gave me the vertical and the horizontal.
Yeah, buddy.
The bubble's always supposed to be right of the center, right?
The what?
I'm just fucking with y'all. I said the bubble's supposed to be right of center, ain't it? I'm just fucking with y'all. I'm talking about on a level, the little bubble you read.
Yeah.
I said it's supposed to be the right of center, right?
Well, Salty, if there's one thing you can do is fuck up a wet dream.
Yeah, no shit.
That's why I like that laser level, because you just set it and it levels it and you just follow the lines.
Hey, I'm telling you, T, the thing about it is we all got to be good at something, and that's Salty's good thing.
Hell yeah. Fucking up everything.
I will say one of my all-time favorite memes is a picture of a bunch of little levels with the word wrong on all of them, wrong on so many levels.
Yeah.
I always love that one because it's a play on words and it's funny. It's hilarious.
I was talking to one of the cadre, the guys who do the combat arms instructions and all that shit, and they were talking about fucking up. I said, well, sir, I'll tell you, this might be too much information, but when I'm having sex, I like being on the bottom because I'm always fucking up anyway.
That's a good one. I wish I had known that one back when I was younger.
Well, let me ask you something, T and Pinks and Gary, that you guys that know a lot more about firearms than I do. Let me ask you something. Do they make a scope that, say, if you're aiming out whatever, say 200-300 yards, and this is where I've never been a hunter, so I don't know about all this kind of stuff. Do they make a scope to where it automatically adjusts for you, like how much the bullet will drop? So you have to, how when you're shooting out so far, the bullet's going to drop some.
Yeah.
Do they make a scope that automatically adjust that angle for you or whatever? How you put your guns?
No, you have to know how to read your reticle. It's all about the reticle, and you have to know if you're and at 200 yards, I'm not worried about bullet drop. That's too close. I'm not worried about bullet drop until I'm over 800 yards.
That's the truth, because it is. Well, they call it a BDC, bullet drop compensator, and some of the scopes are pre-labeled for that bullet drop at a distance. So all you got to do is just set it and forget it. If you put it on that level, and you're there, Salty.
Now they got some new scopes
I just didn't know. I didn't know that. Too. And I was only using 200 or 300 yards as a example,
Well, I'm going to give you the example of, I think it's, what is it? It's not until you hit about, I guess it's really around 500 yards is where bullet drop starts to come into play, and only on certain bullets.
I know that you guys are professionals and stuff like that, but I mean, it counts on, the length of the barrel.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to it than just, how many yards, because you can get bullet drop at 300 yards if you don't have the right barrel. You know what I'm saying?
You're correct. You're correct. But I'm always using. I've always fired long distance with a rifle made to fire long distance.
Right, but the thing about it is that there's nothing that can control that except for you.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, I just didn't know, because I know back in the day they didn't have that, and you had. I know most snipers, they look through the scope, but then they also have another guy to stand there looking through another thing, judging distance, judging wind, and drop and all. And they would tell them where to aim.
Have that. So. I didn't have one when I was out in the field. I had one that was nowhere near me that would help spot a target, but I didn't have one like they do in the movies and stuff. I don't think every. It depends on the sniper position. Like if you're like sneaky, you don't have somebody with you. You don't.
Yeah, but not what I'm just saying.
Give me 4 up, 4 left.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, through technology of today, did they make scopes like that compensate for that?
I didn't around. So.
They do make scopes like that.
Do you know?
Yeah, they do make scopes like that. They're very expensive.
Yeah.
And basically, it's almost because the scope, when you set it up for what weight the bullet is, what the feet per second is, it automatically does the compensation for you and will place that scope right on point for you need to shoot.
Okay, well that's cool. Because I didn't know if they'd done that, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah,
I've always been curious of that, and I always wanted to ask you guys, and I always kept forgetting to ask.
Basically, all it does is it readjusts the reticle that you're looking through, so it moves it up or down depending on what it needs to.
Yeah.
And those are only electronic scopes. The old school scopes couldn't do that because the reticle was a set piece inside. You couldn't move it.
You got to know your dope and all that other stuff.
It's a lot of work that goes into it, and I don't even know how to do most of it anymore because you don't do it for 30 years, you forget.
You will forget because hey, Pinks, you'd be happy for me. So first time I fired a rifle in over probably 4 to 5 years, and I was one round off of being expert. I shot my buddy's target.
Damn.
And that gave him expert, right? But they're like, "Fuck, Hetzler." He goes, "Man, you're on it, bro." He goes, you shot pistol, you got this. He goes, "You never shot these guns before, and you're on it." And I said, "Well, in the great words of the warrior poet Ice Cube, today was a good day. I didn't have to
Today
use
was a
my
good day.
He started laughing.
So it's funny, when I moved to Alabama and I had finally gotten my license to be able to carry again, and I went to a range, and I hadn't shot a gun since I got out of the infantry, which was 1993. I had not shot a gun other than airsoft and BB. That was it.
Right.
I hadn't shot a real gun, pistol, rifle, and I went out shooting with both. And oh my God, I impressed myself with how well I did at the range. I was
muscle memory, you know?
shocked that I could still hit a target as well as I could. Now it's nowhere near what it used to be. I wasn't like getting 10 rounds into a dime. I was getting 10 rounds into a 50-cent piece, which is huge in my opinion.
Yes,
But
sir.
$50
it's still
piece. That motherfucker better be in a foot wide target because I ain't finna hit no damn 50-cent piece.
Anytime that you can get it in a 50-cent piece, dude, it's called death on.
You ain't
Oh, yeah.
bullshitting, Gary.
And
Hey, Brian,
I
take care,
always
buddy.
learned to aim center
appreciate you coming
mass.
in, man.
I don't do the whole oh, have a good night, waste
You're not
talent.
wasted.
I don't do the whole aim
Well-
for the head kind of headshot bullshit. I do center mass. That's what I was trained to do
Yes, sir.
for everything. Even in sniper school they train you that. In infantry they train you that. Always aim center mass. It gives you the most chance to hit a target.
Hold that thought right quick. Wasted Talent, have a good night, my friend. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we
Oh,
really do, Wasted Talent. It's always a pleasure seeing all y'all up in here.
You made his icon large, and that's actually really cool looking. Did he draw that himself?
I don't know.
Oh,
I like
He
it.
is
I wouldn't put it past Brian. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him to be able to do that.
They call him Wasted Talent for something.
I tell you what, he's a pretty damn good welder. I know that shit.
Yeah, I suck at that. He's fun to watch.
Hey, if you're still here, Brian, didn't you on one of your videos? Did you say you lost the Subaru in the fire?
Oh,
I know you didn't lose the 350Z, but did you lose the Subaru? Because if I'm right, he was putting an LS in the front of that damn Subaru wagon.
Wow, I've heard of that before.
Oh man, I'm really sorry to hear that, buddy.
That sucks. So I was looking at that thing. I think Mark posted it earlier, with the small block Ford with the LS heads on it.
Yes.
That was awesome. And I knew they fit, but I didn't know they fit that well.
Yeah, remember Ford Blue was telling us that one night.
Yeah, I didn't realize they fit that well though. I mean, all they did, what did he do? He tapped out the direct injection ports and plugged them just to make it work.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I thought you'd have to do a little bit more work than that. That was actually really, that just tells you that these engines are made basically very similar to each other.
Well, you know that the LS engine was a Ford design engine, so it was designed by Ford engineers. So
yeah, well, I got nothing against an LS. I do love a good LS engine. They're easy to build. They're easy to use. I'm not getting the most power out of it, but it's cheaper. It's one of those things where when I bought my truck, I kind of wish I'd gotten a Silverado like my old one, like an 07 or something, so I'd have that 5.3 again because it's just a bulletproof engine.
Yeah.
Compared to the
5.3
Coyote,
is a great engine. people can say what they want. The 5.3 is a damn good engine.
Yeah,
It
it's
really
an
is.
LT. It's not an LS, but it's same thing. It's an LT. But
Hey, Pinks, you're funny
Yeah.
you said that because I was on Facebook Marketplace last night. I don't know what possessed me. IROC Z Camaros.
oh god, I love those things.
Bro, with a 5.7 and a 700R and a shift kit and Aerosmith blaring Sweet Emotion out of a fucking set of T-tops. Get some.
What is
Fuck
that?
it,
What is
dream
that? What
on.
is that old fucking
Dream on.
Craco
Fuck
6x9s back in the window?
It's dream on, man. Dream on.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, bro.
That
That
is a
used-
car I would love to. I've owned one before,
Yep.
and it was
I
the
have too.
V6, unfortunately. So it was a piece of junk. But my God, I loved it just because of the looks, and it took me back. And this was in the late '90s. I owned it,
Uh-huh.
and it took me back like 10 years at that point.
I had a
Hey,
damn
you-
85 IROC Z and I had a damn 85 Monte Carlo SS.
And right now they're not too badly priced.
No, they're not bad at all.
but most of them are beat to hell, though. That I find.
Yeah.
They're just, I mean, the interior, which is hard to find parts for, is just torn up.
I saw a lot of that. Those seats are just torn to shit.
It's not just
But
the
I'm gonna
seats,
tell
though.
you-
It's the dash is ripped apart. They've like replaced the stereo and done a bad job of it, and
Yeah.
just everything's broken.
I'm telling you, that car is going to be just like the Fox body. When it's time, that car is going to be a big money
It should
car.
already be.
Well, what holds those cars back is because the Fox bodies used to spank their ass right off the lot, and
True.
that's
true.
what made that car today not as collectible as it should be. But I'm telling you, that car is going to start coming up
I
in
think
value.
It
big
has a
time before
really
it's over
good
with.
frame, and it's got good launch characteristic. I've watched a few people who've done them for drag cars, and they launch really well without as much work as you have to do to a Fox body to keep it from ripping itself apart. The Fox body's got some weakness issues. Stock. The torque boxes have to be upgraded. You have to put stiffeners on them, unless you want them to twist apart when you go down the track.
It's just subframe connectors and damn lower torque
I know,
boxes.
but you don't have to do that on the IROC. It's got a stronger frame, but it's heavier.
Still a unibody car though.
Yeah, it's heavier.
Hell, the doors on that motherfucker weighs probably 125 pounds apiece.
Dude, they had more problems with those hinges on those doors.
I'm telling you, Gary, them
they were
fucking
so
doors are
heavy.
heavy as a motherfucker on them cars.
But that's fixable. That's fixable.
I'm telling you, man, that car had so much bad going for it right out of the box. It just had a lot of bad.
And the
going for
V6
it.
version of it, even worse. Even worse.
The part about it, you couldn't put a true dual exhaust on that fucker unless you had it custom made.
Uh-huh.
Yes, exactly.
That's true.
Like I said, it just had a lot of bad going for it. But now,
but look at I love the look of them.
I
mean,
the
almost-
look is great. The look
Almost
is
as
great.
much as I love the look of like the old TA, the Smoking the Bandit.
Yeah. True.
That's a favorite of mine. But then the IROC Z was.
I can't put the IROC Z in that category because
No,
that
that's what I'm
TA.
saying. I'm saying that's my favorite is when you go back to the old TAs and those style. But the IROC just was something else.
Those doors weighed about as much as one of Salty's sister's thighs.
I knew you
I'm
were
just saying one of her ass cheeks. I'm just saying them doors, but
those doors were heavy. They should have been on its cross.
Camaros notoriously have always, since like the mid 70s, when they come out with the big bumper Camaros, like in the mid 70s, the doors were always heavy on Camaros.
Yeah, I don't know
They're always long.
because they were so long.
Yeah, they were just heavy as
Yep.
shit. Like Gary said, they always had problems with the hinges on the damn
Well,
Camaro.
they were super long, so they had the really big windows in them, and glass is notoriously heavy.
Shit,
Yep.
it didn't even have to have glass in them. The doors itself were just heavy as fuck.
I don't know. Maybe it was safety. Maybe they actually made them safer. I don't know.
But my personal favorite out of all those cars was is it the Formula?
Oh,
Was it the
Yeah.
Formula One? Is that what it called? The Formula One or
It was
whatever that
just
son of a bitch was called?
Formula.
That son of a bitch
Just
was
the
pretty.
Formula.
I love the front nose cone on that car. God, it was just good looking car, man. And when they come out red with the damn gold, basically what we can't stand on the Fox body, those damn wire mesh wheels or whatever. But they
I
come out
can't
on
stand
the
wire mesh
Formulas.
wheels on it. I love
a
wire
good-looking
mesh
car, man.
wheels. I love wire mesh wheels on somebody else's car that I don't have to clean.
You ain't bullshitting. If I gotta clean them, they coming off.
But I
hate
think
'em.
they look really good on certain cars. You know, like I was just like what's his name, Kyle Morris, just put some on a wagon with they were knockoffs. You know, when I say not, you know, the Hammer knock on, knock off, where you screwed them on with a hammer blow to tighten them down. He just put some on a wagon that looked fucking phenomenal. But I wouldn't want to clean them.
I will say they look good on some Fox bodies too, if it's done right. But I'm like you, I just wouldn't want to clean the damn wheels.
Well, you remember
There.
the Salines had that wire mesh for a little while.
Yeah. Celine's
Yeah.
had them on there. You're right.
We had
What the
we
hell
had
is
one
damn,
car when I was a kid. My stepdad had one, and I think it was one of his Jags had those wheels. And oh my God, I hated washing them because it was my job to wash the cars.
You're talking about the XR7s or whatever
No,
Jag
we had
was?
an XL. We had a XL6R or XR6L. X something 6L. I know it was
You're
a
talking about the
L.
4-door with the long ass trunk on it, the long ass front end?
4-door with a decent sized trunk, twin gas tanks. That's the L because it was for long distance. It was the last L in it was for, you know, cruise touring because they had the twin gas tanks for more fuel.
I'll tell you a car that I really like.
It was an XJ6L. That's what it was.
Yeah,
XJ.
maybe that's what I was talking about. XJ. Yeah, XJ.
That's what had we had the wire wheels on that son of a bitch. God, it was a pain in the ass. I ripped the transmission out of that thing by accident. I broke the drive shaft so clean that it looked like a laser cut it.
I'll tell you one of my favorite looking cars. Now, I personally have never owned one or driven one, but just as far as looks, but I used to like the old Saabs. Some of the Saabs, back
I
the
like the
sport Saab, they
9000.
look
I
good
did
as
not
hell,
like
man.
the 900. The 9000 was fine. The 900, just something was wrong with it.
Oh, see, I don't know what all that is. I just know Saab. I don't know what the 900s, 9000s.
Okay, so you're talking the sports. So generally, you're going to have the 900s to the 9000s. The 9000s were the sportier ones. They looked better. The 900 had that ugly front end, and they didn't have the power the 9000s had. I only know
I'm
them
gonna try to
because
look it up.
I've driven a few.
See if I can find the car that I was talking about. This is called this is but it's a 1980 to a 1987 Saab 900 Turbo. That's
Okay,
the one I like.
so the 80s, that's different. I'm more into the 90s.
Yeah, see that body
What I
style
was
I just
thinking of.
always thought was a good looking damn car.
The 900 was fine. Was it 9000 or a 900 and something that looks so much better. Just
Like I said, I
sportier
never
one they
owned
made.
one or driven one, but I always thought they were good looking cars.
I've driven one. I've driven a few Saabs. They weren't mine, but I've driven them.
Me neither. I drove a convertible because my girlfriend in Maine, her father, great dude, loved Saabs, and he had one. He let me drive it to the coast. Convertible. It was beautiful.
No, I bet that was a good driving car.
It was fun.
Speaking of convertibles, somebody finally commented on my 442 short today is, why would you put so much money into a convertible? Because it was a convertible 442. And a beautiful car. It really was. Even as a convertible, it looked good. But they had a lot of money into it. And it sounded good and it ran decent. It wasn't fast in fact, I don't even think it ran during the actual. I think it was only there for the test tune.
Well, let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask every one of y'all a question, including Gary. What is the fastest European? Well, okay, when I say European, I'm saying a car that's not made in America. So it can be any fucking where else but America. A European car, or what is the fastest European car that you've ever driven that was a big seller in the United States?
Lamborghini Countach 5000S. It's the fastest car I've driven.
I ain't talking about fucking exotic cars. Hell,
I'm just telling you. You asked fastest.
well, yeah, you're right.
You're right.
I did ask. I did ask. But I did say that was a big seller in the United States.
It was a big seller in the United States.
And it probably was.
When you
Smokey and the Bandit? Get out of here.
that, do you mean like Pantera di Tommaso or
No. I'm talking about like a small car, not something that came with a
BMW.
V8 or something like that.
BMW 300 3 Series from the 80s and 90s. Loved them.
Mine was a damn Chrysler Conquest TSI. Dude, I fucking absolutely loved that.
Those were cool. Those were really cool.
Those cars were fun.
Hey,
I'm
Sophie,
gonna tell you what, for what they were, them little motherfuckers would fly.
they were cool. I got to drive this chick named Jen Kale's car home for her because she was a little bit in the sauce, and I knew how to drive a 5-speed, and Jen Kale was hotter than the $2 pistol on Saturday night. Man, that girl was good looking, fine as wine. I got to drive her car home for her and took her home.
Was it a Conquest?
Did you get
Conquest TSI. Black.
Yeah, that son of a bitch was pretty, dude.
So where were the Conquests made? I thought those were American.
Well, basically it was a Chrysler car, but I know it wasn't made here. Because it was
I thought it was.
it was the identical twin to the damn Mitsubishi Starion.
Yes,
Right.
it was.
But I thought they were
Yeah.
made here. I thought those were American cars.
And they could have been. I know they were branded by Chrysler, Dodge, or Chrysler, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So they're American cars.
So yeah,
You
I
asked
don't-
European.
I said European. I'm sorry.
You did.
I did say European. So I
Asian.
automatically throw that car in there. So maybe it don't qualify. So
Yeah.
but I still thought it was an
those are-
awesome ass car.
Those were fun little cars.
Yeah.
I've driven one. I've driven one myself, and I really liked it. It was a
Yeah.
fun little car.
I'll
I
tell you,
didn't own it, and I was very envious of the person that did.
What was that?
for
You was
me-
gonna say something, Gary?
that car, that Conquest,
Uh-huh.
first built in overseas, but then it was brought to United States.
Okay, well, good. It qualifies. then.
Okay, there you go.
for me, it was just driving her home, man. It was like, oh my goodness, check this out.
See, my question is did you get to test drive her?
I can't. I think I got a highway sucker out of it. That was about it.
Like you got a hand job. So in other words, tell the truth, you just got a hand job. Or at least you got a gene crinkle. That's about all.
A
She
highway
batted her
sucker.
eyes at him, and he blew a nut. That's about it.
Wow. Yeah,
He thought about it and wetted his damn fruit of balloons before he ever got it in.
well, she was a cheerleader, man, and a real young breeder. All the times I can remember in this.
Yeah.
That's the same song. You say cheerleader, that's the song that pops into my head.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you another damn car.
It was a real young breeder. What the young had to breed that, and I'll give you just a little kiss like this.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you another car I'll tell you another car I got to drive that I really enjoyed, and that was a damn Volkswagen GTI. That little motherfucker would
Which
fly,
year,
dude.
though? Which year? Because the newer ones are badass.
This now definitely, it was definitely a 80s
Okay, those were
or
fun.
late
Those were
80s
fun.
or because
But
they kind of
like
played
the-
off the Rabbit, but it was a GTI, like smoother edges, really good.
It's
Yeah.
a Golf, actually. It's
Yeah.
based off the Golf.
It might have been a Golf GTI or something like that. All I know is
Actually,
that little son of a bitch
could have been either back in the 80s.
surprised the piss out of me. It was
Yeah,
fast as
but the
hell.
Golf GTIs now, like the current or the last gen they came out with, I don't even know if they're still making them. Those things are all-wheel drive, badass. I might be thinking of the Golf R.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I am. The
R30
GTI is still 2-wheel drive, but it's a badass little thing because they're fun to drive.
That R32 that they built for a while.
The
That's a bad little
Skyline?
car.
Oh yeah. The first generation. Well, I ain't gonna say the first, but the R30. Is that you talking about the one that Paul Walker drove?
It was like an R32, I think it called it.
I don't know.
The
I don't
Nissan,
know.
right?
I don't know
That
my
was a,
Skylines and all that kind of stuff. I just
Yeah,
know
it's a
Volkswagen.
Skyline. The R32 is a badass car.
Now, is that the one Paul Walker drove in Fast and Furious?
Oh, what did he have?
'Cause he
I
had the
can't
silver-
remember. I haven't
he
seen
had the
that movie
silver
in so
one.
long.
Yeah, it was part 2. He had the silver one when he went to Miami. The one he got busted by the cops with.
I don't remember.
Remember they threw that electronic thing in the side of it and shut it down
Oh,
and shit like that?
shorted it out. That's right.
Yeah, they hit the fire hydrant. Yeah. Or the street sign or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
Was that when y'all say R32? I'm just trying to say, is that the car that they called an R32? Because I don't
An
know my
R32 is a Nissan Skyline.
because I don't
and
know my Nissan's worth a damn. To be honest with you,
The R32 Nissan Skyline became a favorite car of mine playing Gran Turismo because it was
hell,
one
I
of the
loved
better
it after I
cars.
seen Fast and Furious. I was like, well, God,
Oh,
that's a good looking
yeah.
damn car.
This was before Fast and Furious. What did he have? Did he have an R32? Oh, God, I'd have to go look it up. I'd actually have to go look and watch or see some still frames of the movie to know.
Well, I know it's
he-
silver and blue. The blue is on the bottom.
You
silver's
know,
on top.
I can't remember the movies. I mean, the oldest one I remember is FF3, which is Tokyo Drift, and I still don't remember half the cars from it.
Let's see. I'm checking it out right now. Paul Walker.
I'm so old, man. My brain just doesn't remember that shit like it used to.
Well, you know, the
Right.
thing with so Pinks is that your brain's kind of pickled, so we get
Oh,
it.
that's true. It is. It's definitely pickled. I was drinking. I was watching a movie, a long movie, a 2.5 hour. Damn, I'm not used to those long movies. And it took me about 3.5 hours to watch it. But I made good spaghetti for dinner tonight. So
Pinks, that's like Boss Man. Boss Man is so slow. It takes him 2 hours to watch 60 minutes.
Okay, this one
Yeah.
right here, I just looked it up. He was driving a 1999 Nissan Skyline GTR R34.
oh, he was in an R34.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
looking
the
at
R32
the
is a
car
much
right now.
more square-bodied car than the R34.
Okay,
The 32 is more squarish. It's older. It's still a badass car.
yeah, because that damn R34 right there, that is a pretty motherfucker.
Yeah, it had more of a rounded and sloped front end.
I don't know the difference in them. I'm just
Yeah.
looking at the one I'm just looking at the one he drove in the movie.
I can't really, the one some of the things I remember most from the first movie is like the Volkswagen that had no actual brake calipers on it in the pictures. That's why he kept going at the end of the race. He lost because he had no way to stop.
To stop it, yeah.
Because if you remember, when you looked at the wheels, they were beautiful, but there was no brake behind them.
There's the link to it right there. I just put it in the chat.
Oh man, it's in the chat. I can go look at it. I tell you what, if I knock myself out of here, I'm blaming you.
So
Oh,
don't blame me because I didn't tell you to click on it.
never mind. I'm in StreamYard. I can't. I'm in StreamYard. They don't work in StreamYard. Let me get on my tablet there. Oh, you're making me do work.
Hey guys, I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna go crash. I had to get up early. I'm tired.
What do you
You
gotta
gotta
get
get up
up
early.
I was gonna say, where you been for the last hour, Sublime?
Hey, Sublime, thanks for popping on, dude. I appreciate it.
No
You been
problem.
asleep for the last hour while we've been
Sublime.
talking?
No, just chilling here, listen.
And you had nothing to add to none of these conversations?
I chimed
were-
in here.
You were asleep. So go ahead and admit it. You were ass was dozed off and you
Oh, I
just woke
wasn't
up and said, I'm gonna get off here, bros. I'm going to bed. Your ass was already
Hey,
asleep.
I have done that before, but I won't deny the fact I was asleep. I
He was
almost fell
asleep.
asleep, but I didn't. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, that's the 34. So you see how the front end on that is kind of sloped down a little bit and more rounded off, whereas the R32 is more square.
Okay.
There was less slope to the hood, and the front end was more square in the front.
I know one thing. That car right there, that R34, that is a
The
pretty. Now,
R34 is a badass. There is no lie.
is that
is
an
a
all-wheel
badass
drive car also?
R34s may have been all-wheel drive. Let's see. It was two-door coupe, 2.6 liter twin turbo, inline six. Does it not say here? I don't see it. Body and chassis. View discontinued. Yeah, of course it's discontinued. I don't know.
Well, Sublime. Oh, he's already gone. Anyway, Sublime, have a good night if you're still listening, buddy.
Those came out in 1998 is when the R34 came out. Had the 2.6 liter double overhead cam, 24 valve straight six sitting longitudinally, and it was a badass engine, 280 horsepower. And at the time, 1998, 280 horsepower was a lot, especially for an inline six. Had a 6-speed Getrag, which this is Getrag gearboxes back when they were decent, before they became China shit boxes. Getrag actually make really good transmissions. And they still do make some.
Is that a Jap-made car or a China-made car?
Yeah, Japanese.
Okay.
There were no good China cars back then. There still aren't. Brian's car had it was equipped with the 2.6 twin turbocharged around 330 horsepower stock, but it's not showing me anything.
In the movie though, it was faster because he had nitrous on that motherfucker. At least he had the buttons.
Yeah. The movie was so fucked up.
Yeah, he had the buttons with all that CGI.
I remember the first one, the danger to manifold. That's a classic. Because even then, I knew that was bullshit.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you though, in the first one, that damn orange Supra they built, that was a pretty son of a bitch.
That was nice.
Ooh, God, that was a pretty car. But nothing beats that Charger though.
Okay,
that Charger took off at that damn red light and stood there front end up. Well, I was like, yeah, I like this.
The performance stats for the car in the movie was 420 to 450 horsepower without nitrous, 0 to 60 and 4.2 on 19-inch street tires, 0 to 109 on the same tires. Quarter mile was 12 second at 122, which is faster than my Mustang was because it was 12.2 stock. Top speed 165. But it does not say what the. I'm pretty sure those may have been the first of the all-wheel drive, but maybe not. They may have still been two-wheel drive. They would have been rear wheel. But it does not say on here at all.
I was just wondering, was he ever able to buy that car from the movie production company, or did he have a replica?
I think he actually owned that car at the end of that movie.
I was curious because I know one thing. He had one of them in his collection that was identical to the movie car. So I don't know if that was the movie car or if it was a damn
one of the movie cars.
Because they say that dude had a shit ton of damn Skylines and shit like that in his collection, and Porsches. He had a hell of a lot of Porsches in his collection.
Yeah, I love a good Porsche. I do love Porsche. That's another car I've driven that's really, really fast. Porsche 99. What was it? 99 Turbo Carrera.
And that's what makes so bad. The Porsche he was riding in wasn't even his.
Are those 994s or 992s? I can't even remember. It was my dad's car, and I took it without him knowing. Well, supposedly without him knowing, but he had forgotten his wallet on his trip, and I didn't wait any time for him to leave before I took that Porsche out without a license and went down to Jack in the Box to go get some food in a Porsche, and he caught me. And oh my God, that was not good.
Hey,
I bet not.
I'll tell you right now, that was like me and my brother. We worked
at Turbo Carrera too.
We worked at
beautiful.
What was that, T?
We worked at a gas station, right? My brother took this. It was like a 1969 or 70 327 4-speed Corvette and picked up the love of his life, Teresa, in it. He almost spun that fucking car around so many times. And he said, bro, I loved it, man. I had such a good fucking time.
I blame Teresa, though.
I tell you what, Teresa, I'll tell you what, she's still hotter than a $2 pistol on Saturday
Okay,
night. That
okay. Here's
girl
the
is-
thing, though. Teresa's, Trina's, it's T names. It's T name females.
Yeah.
They're all crazy.
That's true.
No,
That
that
is true.
what was that? That Porsche. I loved that Porsche. My dad bought it. My dad bought it really cheap because it had been in a front end collision or a front quarter collision. He repaired it for less than $10,000 and like not cheap repair. He got it done right, but a friend of his did it for him, and he ended up selling it for 4 times what he bought it for.
Damn.
Hey, Gary, you still
and when I
awake over
say
there?
4
You haven't
times, that's
spoken in
4
a while.
times what he bought it for, including the repair, because that's what it was
Wow.
worth at the time. And the damn thing was a badass car. I loved it. I just got caught driving it without a license. I had a learner's permit, but without a license and without permission to be in it. But it was it was a 5 or 6 speed. I don't even remember because it's an old. This is back in the 80s. Yeah, I got in trouble. He pulled up next to me. He said, "Get home now." My heart dropped right then. I was like, "Oh, fuck."
I was too terrified to take any of my dad's vehicles.
I was
I know
so.
the beating that was going to follow that shit. So I
Oh
was like,
yeah,
I
exactly.
ain't
That
touching
happened.
shit.
That happened, and then he still left. And both my sisters got in trouble for letting me do it. So
This was just a customer's vehicle that he brought in the gas station from Mac to repair.
Yeah.
My brother said, "Fuck it, 2 tears in the bucket. Fuck it, I'm going to go pick up Teresa." I said, "You be all you can be, bro." I felt bad because
that's how I got to
like
drive the Lamborghini too. Was I was working part time for free at the garage learning basics, so I was sweeping up, and they were teaching me stuff.
Yeah.
So I was working there, but I was learning how to do things at the garage. And a Lamborghini came in to get just a basic like oil change. And the guy had said, "Hey, when you're done, make sure you test drive it." And so me and Carlton went out and test drove it. He drove it.
My
halfway,
pleasure,
I drove it
sir.
The other half. Huh?
My
no problem
pleasure,
test driving
sir.
that thing. Yep. And we said it was running fine and the oil change worked perfectly. And I think we might have changed spark plugs on it too.
Yeah.
But I didn't do any of the work on it. I was busy cleaning up after another car that had just been done. And I was cleaning the floor and doing all the oil, getting rid of the oil and all that fun stuff. But I got to drive it, so I didn't care.
I know
I
what you're
wish
saying.
my first job would have been in a place like that, but it was in working at Shoney's.
Oh, my actual job that I got paid for was at the restaurant. So the part-time work was like part-time. When I had a day off, I'd be at the garage learning how to wrench on cars and to do some body work, but I never really learned enough to I can paint a car. I learned how to paint a car.
Yep. Thanks. When I was working at that gas station, man, I'll tell you, it was me and my brother. And it was back in the day when you had to go out and take the money from the people, reset the pump, and do all that. And I tell you, I remember him because he'd be cleaning up the bay. He's like, "Hey, bro, here's your song," and fucking crank it up. 1988, "Sweet Child of Mine."
Oh, yeah.
I remember that
Fucking
was back in the
Guns N'
day
Butter.
when I would drive specifically to the self-service lane, to put fuel in my crappy little Pinto or my Spitfire at the time, and because it was a little bit cheaper in the self-service lane.
Yep, that's back in the day when they had full service and self-service. Yes, sir.
Friday on the way home, I have to get gas in the Edge. I'm driving the Edge, and it needs gas. It's like almost empty. The gas price is $3.25 a gallon. It had jumped up like 30 cents in the last couple of days. And then I go out later that night to do something, and I'm running to go get some food or something. They had dropped the price to $2.99. I was pissed. I was like, fuck. They dropped the price 26 cents in like 4 hours.
So I was visiting my brother one time when he worked at the gas station. His buddy Chris was cleaning the windows of a car, the front windshield, And as he was leaning over cleaning it, the guy was raising his antenna and went straight up his freaking nose.
Oh my.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh, damn it.
yep. I'm telling you, dude. And if we didn't stop that, it would have killed him.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
damn,
Yeah, those
yeah.
antenna weren't any, those old antenna were strong.
Yeah.
Hey,
I remember I used to replace my antennas with those electric antennas because I loved them because they'd go away when you shut it off.
Hey,
Right.
Gary,
It just looked better.
me and my brother were working one night, and this lady, she was hotter. She was hot. She was like a 10 out of 11. She goes, something's going on with my car. I don't know what it is. So we pop the hood, and I look underneath of it. It was a loose battery terminal, right?
Yeah,
So I tighten it up. Well, I slam the hood on my brother's fucking fingers.
Oh Lord.
Yes. He was fucking running off. You motherfucker this, you motherfucker that.
That's like me slamming the door on my sister's arm.
And that
Slammed the door
girl
on my
was like,
sister's arm like that
oh my
one time.
God, I'm so sorry about your brother. Thank you so much for helping me. And I'm like, I'm just trying to get some mud for my fucking turtle. At that time. You know, oh my God, man. I was talking to my brother about 3 weeks ago about that. He's like, oh, bro, you fucking dickhead. Yeah, we still remember that. Yeah.
Where's your brother live?
My brother's in Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah, we're still thick as thieves. We were the kind of brothers that would, like, we worked together for a lot of years together at the gas station. Then we worked at a small grocery store, convenience store together. But I would call him and say, hey, bro, such and such is having a party. The keg is in the back.
What's the age difference between you two?
We're like 3 years.
Who's older?
I am.
Okay, your younger
I'm
brother.
older.
Good brother.
Oh motherfucker.
But we were still like, you know, it was like, damn, dude. It's crazy to this day.
I
Everybody's
wish
like,
I had a brother growing up with me. I had two older sisters.
yeah, me and your man, you and your brother, man. I remember we were having a big ass party one time. I went to the liquor store to get some more liquor with these girls. Coming back, he was getting put in the back of a cop car. They said, what do you want to do? I said, who's going to get him out? Keep on driving. Well, I couldn't get him out. I couldn't get him out, but my grandmother could get him out, and she was furious.
Mhm.
Wow.
You know, if you show up at Ford Takeover on Saturday, you need to get your brother to meet you there.
I wish I could, man. I'm gonna definitely swing on through there because I'm only a few hours away, and I'll get out of there. Look, I'll grab my creds and whatever else they give me, and I'll be like, peace in the Middle East, re-elect George Bush. I'm out like a fat girl in dodgeball. Boom. I'll head to Ford Takeover.
I'm gonna put in for my days off here. Monday. I'm gonna put in for the days off just in case I can make it.
Yes, sir.
For more than just the. I mean, I've already got my hotel reservation from I think Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
I do that like as soon as they put out the dates for things. But yeah, if I can do it, I'd love to be there for more than just one day. But if I can't, I'll be there for one day.
Oh yeah, it'd be fun just to see everybody again.
And I may be there just in my Edge because that may be the only Ford car I have running at the time.
Right. I'll be
other
there
than my wife's car.
I'll be there in the F-150.
My F-150 probably going to need a new engine with that that really bad what do you call that thing? Compression test of 60 psi.
So you did do a compression check and got 60 psi out of it. Huh?
So I did the compression test, but I couldn't screw the hose in. So I finally just had my wife come out to help me and had her crank the car while I held. So I've got the long stem with the rubber stopper on it, and
Yes,
I pushed that down in and held it as hard as I could. And I'm pretty sure it got a good seal because it had, you could see it on the rubber where I'd pushed it into the hole. And 60 psi is the best I got.
Oh wow, that's low. What's it like 180 to 210 is normal?
No. It should be about 120. 120 to 140.
You still got to do it again, though, right?
Again?
Yeah, because you said you didn't really get a real good seal on it. So
No, I said it had a good seal on it.
oh, did it?
Yeah, I had that thing pushed in as hard as I could.
Okay.
But I worry that it's not as good a seal as the threaded one. But
That's
I'm
what
looking. I think with it threaded, I probably would have gotten about 70 or 80, which is still way low.
Right.
I would still do it again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
for
god.
sure.
I spent another 40 minutes trying to thread that goddamn thing in. And I think the problem is on that version that the threads are down deeper in the hole.
Right.
They are, and none of my things will go that deep.
Okay.
That's Salty's problem because he's only got 4 inches. He can never get that deep.
Well, the
Oh
thing
no, I agree.
Salty told me out of his own mouth that he can get deeper with his tongue.
And you know what? That's not a bad thing.
He spit it out of his own mouth.
No, that's how that's how I've been able to keep a relationship whenever I've had one. It wasn't because of the dick, it was because of the long ass tongue.
But anyhow, guys, I appreciate you coming on and hanging out, man. We've been out here for 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Well, Gary, I appreciate you letting me up here, buddy. It's always my pleasure, sir.
Anytime, man. We had a good time with our buddy.
Yeah, I hope nobody got mad about all that, but I just had to call a spade on that
Listen, we all got pretty thick skin.
one. Yeah, I had to call a spade on that one. I was like, oh hell
I
no.
get it.
And
I get it. But you know, at least you're making them do some research.
yeah, did you see what MJI said? He goes, I want to know Scott, I want to know what your insurance company you got. He goes, because I'm changing policies immediately.
Yeah, no shit. 'Cause I got cars that I hardly ever drive, and I'd love to get them cheaper.
You fucking lying. All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here, fellas. Y'all have a good one. T, you take care, buddy, and be safe on your trip out to Arkansas,
I
bud.
will. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Hey,
Gary,
Steve.
for having me on here.
Take care, guys.
All right, I
You
appreciate
know it.
you guys. You guys have a great weekend.
Always a pleasure, man. Thank you so much for having us on and having a live stream and doing all that you do.
All right, and everybody in the chat, have a great night, and thanks for joining us.
And
Thanks for letting me know, Gary. Later.
hey, Gary, do you know how you can tell if a West Virginia girl's a virgin?
How?
If she can run faster than her brother.
Oh,
All right, man. You
oh
guys
my
have a great
god.
night.
Hey, right. Later.
Later, y'all.